Ciao and welcome back to the channel. Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And happy Sunday to everybody. Today is a show that I call Legends and Liquor. It's a gimmick, people get with it. If you couldn't tell by the title, it's about Legends, Marvel Legends, and Liquor. Legends and Liquor. A show where we can just have a drink and talk toys, but of course you don't have to drink, but we'll get into that in a minute. But I couldn't kick it off on my own as always, so of course I am joined by the upgraded logo man himself, Hero.Collections, aka Brandon. How you doing, my friend?
Yo, happy Sunday, bro. How are you?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, it's crazy how quick time goes, isn't it? It feels like I was doing this last week, but it wasn't. It was 2 weeks ago. It's stupid. 2 weeks ago. Stupid quick.
It's really weird. And the next time we do this, it'll be July.
That's what I'm saying. This whole stream today is sort of a recap on the year so far, because it is now, I know we're still a few days away. Technically, we're a few days away from the end of June. But yeah, the end of June is upon us. That's 6 months in. Half of 2021 is done. And the world still isn't back to normal, so no one expected that. So hopefully soon. But still, the tours have been coming thick and fast. And to be honest, the second half of the year, and correct me if I'm wrong, is usually the better half of the year. Because you get San Diego Comic-Con, you get all the summer releases. Summer seems to be the big releases, especially from the Hasbro side. And then the rest trickle out for Christmas, random exclusives, box sets. And so many toy companies on fire at the minute as well.
And then it's usually between SDCC and NYCC in July and November, October time that we get a sneak peek of what's to come next year. I just think it's so weird, man. Like, I feel like we were just here.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was looking at my July photos from last year the other day, and there's like I got screenshots of the two of us talking about why it's a good idea to get 2 retro Spider-Man waves. One of which I still have sealed up in my loft. Thank you very much.
Same.
Like it's really weird, like, to think how quickly that just went by and how the next year's going to go by even quicker. But I think you're right. I think this year's gotten off to a really strong start. I think that we're seeing like the best from Hasbro ever by far.
Golden age.
And I feel like I say that every single year, but this year really is like the best of the best. And I think you're right. Like, as we get into August, we've got the Infinity Saga dropping. There's a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff dropping. Hopefully we'll see those Power Ranger Turtles sometime soon, because they'll drop in the summer.
Oh yeah, waiting for them.
Exactly. We got Black Widow to come, Shang-Chi, The Eternals, What If, Miss Marvel, Hawkeye. Like, yeah,
we can talk about that Shang-Chi trailer as well in a minute, because that I've still got questions. I've still got questions. Like,
that rocked the internet a bit, didn't it?
Yeah. So let me go through some housekeeping. I want to just say thank you to everyone who's here already. So I can see you in the chat. The Cider House Collector, you're in the right place, my friend, because of course it's Legends and Liquor. So I'm going to crack one open right now. It's a Sunday afternoon. I'm chilling. I've got work tomorrow. That's miserable, but let's talk toys instead for the meantime. So cheers, everybody. Koppelberg, I'm still waiting for that. Sponsor. Very happy to sponsor you on the show. You don't even need to pay me. Just send me some Koppelberg. All good. Mixed fruit today, just beautiful.
Just like 2 cases of
yes, please. Just two cases of mixed fruit. I'll be happy. But as always, people, here's the disclaimer. Of course, Legends and Liquor is just a gimmick. You don't actually have to drink alcohol. Just bring your favorite drink and let's talk toys, collectibles, and whatever. It's basically an excuse for me to talk toys with some of my channel members, which will be joining us later today. We got a couple of groups coming in, and if you are a channel member and still want to get on today, then hit me up. Hit up the DMs, and I might be able to squeeze you in. And say hello in the chat if you're about as well. I see people, I see new faces, I see some regulars and some new faces, which is always good. Right, Friday is here working double duty. She's a little lazy. Oh wait, there she is. She's a little lazy, but she will do it. So any super chats over £4 or $4, and Friday will reluctantly read out your super chat. So be a part of the stream, be a part of the conversation, and get a robot to read out your super chat. But if you want to be on today's stream, right, today's stream is exclusively for channel members, right? You hit that join button, then you are supporting the content here on the channel. And me in return will support you and get you on the channel that you are supporting. Do you see how full circle that is? Honestly, click the button, support the channel, and come and be a part of the stream today. Literally, if you join, you can be a part of the stream that we're on right now. We're going to be here for the next couple of hours just talking toys and whatever we want, essentially. The conversation swerves. Last week, I was talking about nachos in the cinema and how much I hate them. We can get Brandon's take on that in a minute. Of course, if you join, you can use these emojis. Don't be shy. If you're a channel member, use the emojis. Brandon's old logo will live forever as the emoji. My favourite's still the Thanos copter. So before I do some more shilling of myself, Brandon, what is your take on nachos in the cinema?
For me, it's the smell, man.
Yes, exactly. It's rude, right?
I can't. Yeah, it's like but it's not even the nachos. It's like the cheese, because it's not like real cheese. You know, it's like that kind of like, it's, you know what I mean. How do I explain? It's like manufactured cheese, so it kind of smells off. And I feel like if you were to dip a nacho in the cheese, it kind of would like wobble like jelly.
Right, I'm trying to think. What's the last film I went to see? I can't find it. I went and seen a film recently, and someone was in the queue with nacho cheese, and I was like raging, going, "They best not be in my fucking screening." Hate it.
Yeah, I can't. But for me, so I used to go to the movies 3 times a week pre-apocalypse.
Apocalypse, yeah.
Right? No, literally. And like at least I used to go that many times. And usually I would go, not antisocial hours, but I would go at times when I knew it wasn't busy. So like I would avoid Friday and Saturday nights, for example, right? But like in the times that I've been since cinemas reopened, again, I've only been in one screening, which I think was what's that film? A Quiet Place.
Yep.
That was the only film that I've been in that's had other people in the screen. Other than that,
oh wow, been on your own.
Alone. Yeah.
Private screenings, Brandon.
Literally. And when I went to see Quiet Place, I could hear people someone like slurp, because I mean the movie's quiet. Let's face it. Right? Yep. So I could hear people like slurping on their drinks and munching at their popcorn, and I was like.
Especially when you know what you're getting in for with A Quiet Place, right? I didn't even buy popcorn for A Quiet Place Part 2. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it.
No, I didn't even take anything in with me. I didn't take a drink. I didn't take food. I didn't take nothing, because I was like, it's going to be a quiet movie. I don't want to ruin the experience. You know?
Abnugger in the chat is saying, getting my nachos ready. Ralph, if you have nachos on the screen, you're getting kicked, my friend. I'll be able to smell them through the screen.
I mean, I like nachos, like, generally. You know, like, I could do nachos. I enjoy nachos. But not in a closed space. In a movie theater, I just
last week I realised I was the minority, because I don't even eat crisps. Like, I'm not really a snacker person.
Oh yeah, no, I can't do crisps. I occasionally I would do biscuits, but mostly if I'm snacking on something, it would be chocolate.
Yeah, I'm quite similar. That's good to know, Brandon, because I didn't realise we all like that. Yeah, we can no crisps in the vicinity, and we're both happy. That's pretty good.
Yes, exactly. Because you know what crisps I can't stand? Doritos.
Oh, any type, mate. And they're all just the residue, the smell, the noise, the like crumbs. Makes me cringe. But as I said, I realised I'm on my own. Right, let me go to the chat and just say hello to some people here.
Let's see who we got.
Right. I think the chat should be coming up on screen, so I'm just going to go through. Let me go to the participants things. Let me see if that actually works. Apparently it does. So Abnugler, Cloud, obviously both going to be joining us later. Damien's about, Everett's around. Jimmy Boy, Mark Tac is watching us while he's watching the football. Keep me updated on the score, Mark Tac. Tom Mini, Plastic Multiverse, talk about him in a minute. He'll be joining us too. Omega Weapon, your favourite American at the minute, thanks to Charizard. Rush McGowan's around as well. Yes. Hopefully he's sat there updating the display next to his encyclopedia of legends and collectibles. Sonny's about, Tanner, the Cider House Collector, of course, and then the Wolfpack Toy Reviewers around, nice and early over there in the West Coast. But yeah, we appreciate you. I think I've seen the Sonny channel pop in and out as well, Jimmy Boy. So yeah, again, this is a lazy Sunday afternoon. I am well aware Robo has this time slot as well on a Sunday, unfortunately. So if I wasn't here, I'd be watching Robo as well. So I don't blame you, people. I don't blame you. But we're gonna continue all the same. What was anyone saying about crisps and stuff? Anyone saying anything interesting? Hey, what's up, Dan? It's me, Everett. Hello, Everett. I hope you are well, my friend. Hope you're good. Jimmy Boy, halfway into the year and I've only brought one figure. Lady Deathstrike. Damn you, MCU and Disney Plus. Hope 2.5 is more X-Men 90s classic related. Jimmy Boy, come on now. There's lots of stuff for everybody. The Bad Guys Wave. I've got it right here. I've not even opened it yet. Bad Guys Wave is ready. This is all comic. The MCU gets some love and the comic gets some love. It's tit for tat. What's Tom saying? No, Chris, what's wrong with you both? Yeah, I know. I've realised I'm the minority. My missus loves them, but I make sure she doesn't eat them when I'm around. Like, I've been with her for, 16 odd years, and I've rarely seen her eat crisps, but she loves them. So she makes sure she eats them when I'm not around. See, that's how you stay together, people, all right? Netherlands just got one man down, red card down, still 0-0. Oh, interesting. Okay, interesting.
Who's playing?
Netherlands and Czechs, I believe. England are tomorrow, Tuesday against Germany, and I don't have much hope for us, to be fair. We haven't created too much chances. We're slow to the ball. We need to finish. If Germany get the goal first, then our heads will drop and it's game over. So we need to start quick. Every game England played so far, we've hit the post in the first 10 minutes. Do you know, so we start quick, but we don't finish. If we finish, then I think if we get Germany chasing the game, then we can get them on the counter as well. But it's all about that first goal, I believe. I don't think England will come from behind. But anyway, that's our movie talk and football talk. Let's talk about some actual toys and stuff. But I do want to do one last plug, and please forgive me, Brandon, for the shameless promotion. But I do want to show off this print one last time. I showed it on Thursday, so anyone catching this on the replay or a little bit slow to the party, massive shout out to Tom. We'll talk to Tom in a minute. But he, Mini Plastic Multiverse, put this amazing graphic together, this print of Hellfire Dan on retro card. It is beautiful, and all the accessories are little Easter eggs. And if you notice in the corner as well, the old comic logo for Marvel actually has Frogman, Hellfire Hank, and Tigray, aka Tigra, to represent Rich up there in the corner. So yeah, perfect. And then Brandon's little experiments with the Frankenstein legends there with Wolver Hank and Frog Ship are actually accessories in there as well. But what is great about that is that this was to launch. Tom helped me put this together so I could launch some actual merchandise. So I've now got merchandise, people. So I've already had a couple of people buying them, sending links, which is great. It's on the Teespring. So mine are in the post. Hopefully next time I'm on live stream, I'll be wearing a t-shirt as well. So I'm hoping I can bring it up, Brandon, while we're talking and show it off. So there we go. This is the site. The merchandise is there. And there's the t-shirt designed by Tom. Available right now. The Hellfire Dan retro card. Look at that. Beautiful. Hopefully next Thursday. Hopefully by Thursday, Brandon, I've got it. So I'll be wearing this on the next live stream. So very much excited.
You got me both, to be fair.
Which did you go for? What did you go for?
I went for the Navy retro card.
This one?
Literally that, yeah.
Beautiful, yeah. Blue's a good choice. It goes well off the Hellfire body. Works well.
Yes.
Looks good. Yeah. But thank you very much for supporting, of course. And yeah, there's what I like about doing these live streams this past year is that we've created, and I say we because, as I said, you've been along with the whole journey. We've created these like mini brands. Like Legends and Liquor is the best selling t-shirt on there on the minute. Do you know what I mean? Like,
really?
So yeah. So I'm curious to see who gets them. I'm hoping all the guests and the regulars that come on the stream are supporting, and in a few weeks time we're all repping our t-shirts when the time is right. As I said, the usual suspects, and I'll make sure in July as well. I just wanted to put the t-shirts out there first, see what the response was like, and then in July I'll do the actual t-shirt for the channel members, do you know, with everyone's graphic by Big Will for the Thursday crew. So yeah, that t-shirt will come next month, but I thought I'd kick off with just the regular logos and stuff first. So yeah, it's all started. No one's brought a Dan Who Live t-shirt yet, unfortunately. Oh, shout out the Wolfpack Toy Reviews. How you doing, my guy? How you doing?
Toy Review donated $4.99. I've got my sister with me. Can I get a hello, Kathy? Well,
Friday just said hello, Kathy, and I will follow. Hello, Kathy. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Miguel's a good friend of ours from across the pond. One day we're going to come there and he's going to pick us up from the airport with a fresh case of Copperberg, he told me. I don't know how he's going to get his hands on it over there in the US, but he said he's going to have a cooler with the Copperberg in it. He's going to pick me up from the airport and he's going to take us toy hunting. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Stopping off at every Target, Walgreens,
100%.
Walmart along the way.
100%. But hello, Kathy. How are you doing? Can we get a hello, Kathy, Brandon?
Yes, I didn't see the super chat, but if it's about Kathy, then yes, always happy to say hi to Kathy.
Thank you very much for the super chat, Miguel. Much appreciated. And yeah, Miguel was actually showing off these t-shirts on his stream as well. So yesterday, I always catch Miguel's stream on the replay because Saturdays I'm with the missus. But yeah, shout out Miguel. He was showing some of these off. He said he's buying one in every colour. Happy days, Miguel. Much appreciated. I appreciate that. But yeah, repping the crew. So that was fun, finally, to actually launch these. As I said on Thursday, usually when people say, oh, people have been asking, they mean like one person has asked them. But as I said, genuinely, it's something that people have asked, and I've even thought, why not rep the crew? So yeah, so Hellfire Retro Dan Card, thank you very much, Tom, and we can talk to Tom in a minute as well. But let's just ask Brandon. Brandon's only here for like another 5-10 minutes, and I'm going to bring in some channel members very, very shortly. But I do want to ask Brandon some questions before he gets gone, and I'll be asking the rest of the channel members very similar questions. All right, so all the guests today start thinking. So Brandon, putting you on the spot a little bit because I didn't really tell you these beforehand, but just right now off the top of your head, again, your opinion may change tomorrow, but what's been your favorite pickup so far 2021? It doesn't have to be the best figure, just your personal favorite pickup, something that you've enjoyed.
I think I'm going to say that SHF Hulk. I've got to be honest. And I think that's mainly because it was a surprise.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I expected it. Like, naturally, my other three answers were either going to be Miles or Sam Wilson cap.
Yeah.
But I expected to enjoy those. I had a lot of anticipation for those. Same with the Black Series Hunter, actually. But with Hulk, I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I have. So I would probably say that's my best pickup of this year so far.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that actually, when I see people like you enjoying them, and I know we have a similar taste, it makes me go, actually, that Avengers team in their SH figure arts all together, like,
and that head sculpt.
Yeah, that's a game changer. It's a game changer. It really is. Really is. But yeah, I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. Not gonna lie, but so much on pre-order already, Brandon. It's so hard.
I know.
This
and that's the thing. I think because Hawkeye and Widow aren't due out for a while yet. I think I'm holding off on Thor just in case I can maybe get away with not. I might be able to get away with convincing myself not to get the whole team, but I'm already 3 out of 6. So.
Yeah, no, it's hard. As I said,
halfway there, you might as well finish.
There's no point speaking for me because I'll be like, get them all.
Yes, exactly.
Side House Collector says, "Oi Dan, if I buy a tea, can I come on? Become a channel member and come on the stream. It's like one super chat a month's worth. It's like, what is it? I think it's like $5.99.
It's cheaper. It's cheaper than a t-shirt.
It's genuinely cheaper than a t-shirt. Yeah, like you buy it just become a channel member. As I said, for me, the channel membership isn't a way for me to get rich. Trust me, that's not the case. It is for me to actually give time and my energy to people that genuinely support my channel. Because if I just let any Tom, Dick, and Harry on here, they're taking advantage of the platform that I've spent 4 years building. And don't get me wrong, I'm aware it's still small fish, and Brandon hates me saying that, but that's what I'll call it. So yeah, that's the channel membership is a way for me to engage with the people that are actually supporting the content I do. Yeah, hit that join button. Oh, buy a t-shirt, either way. Yeah, only buy a t-shirt if you want to rep the t-shirt, of course. I think the Legends and Liquor one's a fan favorite because it doesn't say Dan Who on the front. It just genuinely just says Legends and Liquor with a guy holding a beer and a drink, and I think a lot of people can relate to that. So I do enjoy that. Sure. Shout out Cat Libs, just jumped in the building as well. How you doing, my friend?
I was about to say a couple of things. Firstly, shout out Cat Libs. If you guys are not following him, you need to go and follow him. Some of the ACBA he's putting out recently is just fire. What he does with the Mayfex Spidey has been great, and the Black Series as well recently. So go and check him out. Another shout out is 305 Toy Junkies in the chat. So remember, so when I usually talk about, my guys from Miami. I got a group of guys there. They all hunt together. They all look out for each other. Blah blah blah.
I hope to meet them one day. One day.
Yes, hopefully one day. But 305 Toy Junkie, he's one of the OG members of that team. So shout out to Eric. He's in the chat.
Shout out Eric, we appreciate you. I'm jealous that you get to toy hunt in Miami. We get to toy hunt at Tesco in miserable England. Trust me, it's a different world.
Definitely not as bad.
It's a different world. He's out there with the palm trees and the sunshine, the top down in his car, hitting all these Walgreens and Targets, and we're like in the rain with our umbrellas running to Tesco to empty shelves. Yeah, okay. So I've sent out the link to some of the first channel members. So they're going to come in. Brandon's going to say hello, and then he's going to bugger off. But before I accept them in, Brandon, San Diego Comic-Con is around the corner. So just comic-wise and MCU-wise, and we'll keep this because it's Legends and Liquor, of course. We'll keep it condensed to Legends because I'm sure there's going to be lots of other reveals coming. But something you'd like to see revealed, maybe a Comic-Con exclusive you'd like to see. Give us just give us an MCU and a comic suggestion.
Well, I think we know what comic is going to be. If it was my choice of comic, it's a difficult one. Struggling. I tell you what, if it was my choice of comic, then I'd quite like to see some kind of Captain America set that was based around Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So like Captain America, like through the ages. So it could be like Steve Rogers, Isaiah Bradley, Sam Wilson, and John Walker in comic form would be cool. Yeah,
like a classic Falcon as well, because the recent one we got was modern. Actually, get a little Red Wing Falcon with him,
or even an update of Sam Wilson Cap.
Like, and even
an update of like the 80th anniversary Cap, because get him on a pinless body with a ball jointed neck, that kind of thing. MCU, I've got a better answer for. MCU, it's been 10 years since Thor and Captain America, the first Avenger, released. The Infinity Saga is going to be a big summer program. I would love to have seen a 2-pack of Thor with the wingtip helmet, in his first movie look, and then a first Avenger World War II cap, all new sculpt, with the sort of the, not the armor because it's not armor, but you know what I mean, like that military style outfit with the boots and the shield attached to the back. That would have been solid.
Yeah, I'm my guess for San Diego Comic-Con is some sort of Disney Plus, something Disney Plus related.
I think if I was going to pick Disney Plus, sorry, just to quickly say, I think I'd probably go for 50s Wonder and Vision.
I'd prefer them in the comic sort of Halloween costumes.
Oh yes, that.
Yeah.
100% That is so much more toyetic.
Because you could even get Tommy and Billy as well in the set, and it could be a 4-pack of like the Halloween, the family on Halloween. Because just thinking logically, in the Disney Plus wave, we got 4 figures from Falcon and Winter Soldier, and we do believe that because we think that was the first show that was meant to come out, so it was probably the first sort of lot of concept art Hasbro got, etc. We got 2 from Falcon, 2 from WandaVision, and just 1 from Loki. But since then, we've had 2 more Loki reveals with Mobius and then the female Loki. What's she called? Because I haven't seen episode 3 yet. So Sylvie. Okay, I'm keeping 1 in the can for Loki. I'm an episode behind everybody else. I will catch up, but at the minute I'm 1 in the can, just so one night I can sit down and watch 2. Do you know what I mean? Like, just proper digest it. So anyway, there's 2 of them, and the only figures we've got from WandaVision. So WandaVision was the first show to get released on Disney Plus, and it's got the least figures so far officially. Like Hasbro have got to have more in the can ready to go. So I'm hoping we get Agatha in some scale. So Agatha and another Wanda or something like that. I don't know. I like adding new characters to the shelf. So I definitely want Agatha. And Monica Rambeau.
Oh yeah, well Monica Rambeau, I feel like we're definitely going to get next year for sure.
With the Marvels, Captain Marvels, isn't it?
Yeah, so I could happily wait and get her in, because like if we got her now, then the WandaVision outfit would be outdated by the time the Marvels comes around, assuming she wears something different for that. So I'm happy to wait the year and get a an outfit that is more lasting.
Yep, sound right. I've just accepted everybody in. Yeah, there you go. So give it a sec, and everyone should come in. Is everyone in? Everyone in? I think everyone's in. Pow. Right, let me go around the gambit and make sure everyone's in, locked in, and the mic's working and stuff. Tom, how you doing, my friend? You good?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Beautiful. Jamie?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, at first I thought you had no top on, Jamie, but then I've just looked close and it's like a salmon-y top. I thought you were genuinely just sat there topless for us. But yeah, all good. Ralph, you good?
Yeah, do you hear me?
Yeah, we're all good. Just making sure you got no nachos and your favourite turtle's still Donatello, correct?
Yeah, no nachos, still Donatello.
Beautiful. I'm just making sure that's on record every single time I speak to you, just so the universe knows. Tanner, how you doing, my friend? You good?
I'm all right. Just to give you a bit of a score update, Czech Republic have gone one up.
Have they really? Oh wow. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
they've got the man advantage, ain't they? So that's interesting. Yeah. That's interesting. Okay. So Brandon, do you want to say hello to the peeps? And are you going to get gone?
Yes. Guys, good to see you all. I'm loving seeing the displays behind you. The thing is, this just makes me happy, man. Look at us.
It's not a contractual obligation. You don't actually have to sit in front of toys, but it does make it feel a lot better, doesn't it?
It does. But as well, like I say this to Dad all the time, like privately between the two of us. Like, who would have thought a year ago I knew pretty much none of you, right? I mean, I knew Dan, but I knew none of you, and it's like, and we're here. You know, we're the best part of a year later, and all of us it feels good, man. Brothers in arms, brothers in plastic.
Told you. As I say, it sounds cheesy, but because my missus always laughs at me when I say I'm building a community, but I'm like, we genuinely have. Like, I know everybody's names and know what they do, and like know their collecting habits and stuff. So it's fun.
Yeah.
And
my favorite thing about Legends and Liquor is I now get to go and sit in the other room, put my feet up with a cup of hot chocolate, and listen to what all of you think. Like, it is just fun. It's nice to sort of sit back and jump into the audience. And I know all of that will sound cringy, and I know all of that can maybe come across as insincere, but I really mean it. I love it.
Well, we
good.
We appreciate you, Brandon. We appreciate you. Before you go, are you at all interested in the Super 7 Power Ranger stuff on Tuesday?
No.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
For one reason.
Money.
Yeah. I'm not getting. I'm not. I can just about tolerate Lightning Collection. I'm not adding another line on top.
Okay. I was just curious. I haven't actually spoke to you about that yet. But those pre-orders are going up on Tuesday, and I think when we see the pretty pictures, we may be like pulled in. Unless Bobby Valler's there with a shield going step back.
I'm turning my notifications off on Tuesday just for that reason now. Oh yeah.
All right, Sam, Brandon, get going. Tell people where they can find you online.
As always, guys, Hero Collections. I meant to take pictures this weekend, but I'll be honest with you, I actually forgot. So I don't have any posts coming for the next few days. I might go and take some now while I'm listening to you guys. But
do a Sunday shout shot. I think people appreciate seeing your display.
Yeah. I just redid the imports, to be fair. So I just dusted those yesterday. So I'll go and take a picture of those.
Beautiful. All right, we'll see you on the next one.
Peace, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, there he goes. And then there was 4. Gentlemen, we good? Right, so I don't know if... I assume you've all been listening. So I wanted to keep today's stream as sort of like a casual recap of 2021, because even I forget what come out last month, let alone in January. So like, I don't expect super knowledge, but I just thought a general conversation around some of your favourite things you've picked up this year, things you're looking forward to, and then obviously next month is usually the busiest month within this toy collecting community. So I thought I could get some ideas on things you'd like to see revealed or exclusives and stuff. So we'll go around the gambit as I ask the questions. But I do want to say, now we've picked up and we're half an hour in, that I am going to be doing a giveaway today. All right, people that are in on the screen right now, people who are coming on later, anybody who is here live is eligible for the giveaway. Okay, so it is G.I. Joe June, so nothing fancy, but I do have a Scarlet, a G.I. Joe Wave 1 Scarlet for G.I. Joe June. So I want to give this away today in today's stream completely live. I didn't really promote it much on Twitter or anything like that because I want to give it to someone who's genuinely here live. So yeah, I'll be giving this away if anyone's interested in Scarlet, and I'm going to be doing a little a duck race to win it. To be honest, that's the only reason I'm doing a giveaway is because I wanted to do a duck race. So I was like running through my boxes upstairs going, what can I find? But the duck race is fun, I promise you. So yeah, stick around and we'll be doing this in the second hour of the stream, okay? So that should be fun. And it's open to everybody wherever you are in the world. So yeah, we shall see if I get bit in the ass by the shipping. We shall find out. But still, let's go around the gambit. Okay, so Ralph, we'll start with you just because you're there on the screen right next to me. Just off the top of your head, favourite thing that you've got this year so far? Could be anything. It doesn't have to be the best action figure, just your personal favourite pickup this year.
I'm looking at my list of what I've gotten this year. Probably Thanos.
Everyone panic and look around your collection
Thanos.
going, quick, what have I got? What did I buy?
Yeah, probably Comic Thanos.
Oh, yeah, beautiful. The upgraded one. Where is he? I always love showing this off.
The deluxe one. Yeah, that guy.
There he is. There he is. I just like any excuse to bring out the one like custom piece I've ever made, which is this chair. So like, there you go. There he is. Good choice.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna like him that much. I was still on the fence. I had the what is it, Marvel Select one?
Yep. That one held up for quite a long time because it was in that classic look.
Yeah, I still thought up till I grabbed it and I had it in my hands. I still thought that the Select one would be better, and once I had it in my hands, I toss the other one away.
Yeah, upgrade. That happens. Upgrades all the time. The amount of figures I've had to like sell on the aftermarket because you get an upgrade of it, and then but because the upgrade's out, no one wants the previous one, so you get stuck with a box of figures upstairs that are like downgrades of what's already on your shelf. But yeah, that Thanos is a good choice. Good choice. A good deluxe. I like that Hasbro are doing more deluxes this year. I think last year they kicked it all off with like someone like I think it was the red Hulk last year, and then they've carried on doing the deluxes, but good choice. Tom, hello my friend, thank you very much for the graphic as well, by the way, much appreciated.
Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, let me see if I can grab that again real quick while I use it on screen. All right, there you go. There it is. It's beautiful. Hopefully, Tom, next Thursday, I'll be wearing it on the live stream. I'll be there repping it. So it says delivery is expected Tuesday, so I'll be posting as soon as I got it. But yeah, I love the graphic. I'm getting it put on our poster and everything.
Cool. Yeah, I still haven't got mine. I'm being a bit rubbish this weekend. I meant to order it yesterday. But...
Oh, it's all good. Rick... You still there? Yeah, sorry, it went a bit choppy. Right, let me bounce back. Right, same questions, obviously, to the Gambit, Tom. So, what's been some of the favourite stuff you've been picking up this year?
Either I've had the most fun with either MODOK,
yeah,
or Mayfix Iron Fist. I think is a great figure.
Oh, okay, yeah. I avoid Mayfix, but I live vicariously through not Mayfix, Mezco. Mezco. Yeah. I do that all the time. When I'm talking about either of them, I always say Mayfix. But yeah, I avoid Mezco, but live vicariously through everyone else because, yeah, like some are great and then some I just don't think look perfect in cloth goods. But I think Iron Fist, because he's in the jumpsuit and he's got the, like, it's like the sash, isn't it? The articulated sash and stuff like that.
I wasn't going to bother with him, and then I saw, because the original, all the marketing shots had him without the sash, and I think once they added the sash in the actual product, it improved the figure immensely. It
just makes it look more dynamic, doesn't it, on this posing?
Yeah, otherwise it's like he's wearing pyjamas. So
yeah.
Wrong. But yeah, that's a great figure. I've taken some good pictures of that, and I've had more fun with MODOK out of this chair than anything else. But... Is
your MODOK alternative head still in a clump of white clay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just display that like separately with like that body. What was that body you used? The Wolverine? The Weapon X?
Weapon X for the Wolverine body. But the trouble is so top heavy. I had it propped up, and then I had this massive like rumble out the cabinet, and the cabinet door when
That's scary.
I got Kegman rolling across the room. So.
That's scary. That has happened to me as well. I've been sat in bed, it's night time, and then I hear a crash, and I like panic, going, "What's foul? Where did it fall from?" Like, I now strategically put things on shelves, so if they topple over, they're not falling off. Do you know, like, or
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm very like, I push them as far back as they can. So if they fall, but yeah, it's a scary time when that happens. But yeah, that.
I'm in a really bad spot at the moment where I just everything keeps falling over. Every time I look in the cabinet, it's just like dominoes everywhere. Plus, I don't know what everyone else feels, but ever since I put down my money on the Sentinel, I've just kind of been biding my time to rearrange the entire display around the Sentinel.
100%.
So I don't want to do anything major because I know I'm going to have to do something major once it arrives. But,
Yeah.
so it all looks a bit of a shambles at the moment.
We can definitely talk about that Sentinel a bit later, because that's something that's probably my most anticipated for the year, like and it's still to come. And now I keep seeing that all these eBay sales as well are like going over $1,000, like, and it's not even been released yet. It's like, wow, okay, this is going to be popular. So yeah, I'm the same as you. Like, I think I'm gonna remove one of these shelves and, you know, have him in the middle. Like, maybe I don't know. Until we get it in hand, I guess we don't really know the proper scale of it. Like, we can think what we know it is, but until we actually hold it like an actual baby, we don't know. But
what are you going to do with that space that you lose to the Sentinel? Where are you going to put all those figures?
So I've because this room's only tiny, so I've got I don't know how you can see it. Wow, see down there, that bottom shelf. That bottom shelf is just figures, new in box, like mint in box figures. So I've already bought acrylic risers to get rid of that shelf. So I'm going to create, like, by the end of the month, I know this is sad, but I've booked a week off in July because I've got annual leave to use. And like, something I'm actually looking forward to doing is, you know, doing a rearrange. So I'm going to create some shelf space there, and then hopefully, with this, if the Sentinel goes in the middle, I can push some things to the side. And I've started to like, Tanner will know how big those NECA dios are as well, and my turtle dio is due this week, so I've already brought a half-size Billy bookcase for upstairs in the loft, and I'm going to display two turtle street dios, one for movie, one for cartoon, and then that way the turtles that are on the shelf in front of me will get replaced with something else. Do you know, so I've created more room so things will be moved along, type thing. Because I've got an attic upstairs, and it's not 100% converted, but it's big enough for me to display stuff. And the missus never goes up there, do you know? So I just thought, F it. I went and literally drove to IKEA and brought a bookshelf, and just right. This is the extension of the collection. So because I want to display more. Oh, there she is. Amanda's in the chat. Best not Aurora. Aurora said, "Why are you showing off Thanos?" She said, "Okay." Basically, my niece watches these, and she wants to be on a live stream. But I think the algorithm on YouTube will definitely kick me off for bringing my little niece on here. But hello, Aurora, if you're watching. Hello, how you doing? Thanos is back in his chair. He's safe. Don't worry. There you go. Everyone's waving. There you go. I do let her in here, by the way. I'm a nice uncle. When she comes in here, I let her touch. She can play with whatever she wants. But when she's left, it does look like a tornado just went past our house, because there's just too many figures on the floor. It's like, how can you play with 20 figures at once? These kids know. But yeah, any of us apart from MODOK and Iron Fist?
Mayfed's Dark Knight Batman's a pretty cool figure.
Here's the bigger, chunkier one, isn't he? The
beaten up version. I've only got the beaten up version.
Yeah. No, again, Mayfex and Mezco. That's an expensive game, Tom. It's an expensive game.
You got me into the Mezco. So.
Look, I just wanted Lockjaw. That's all I wanted. That's literally the only thing that's Mezco in this room is Lockjaw. That's all it is.
It was a good plan, but it just backfired on me, and it ended up dominating into lots of other figures. Yeah,
that happens. Happens to the best of us. Jamie, how you doing, my friend? You good?
You good, you?
Yeah, all good, my friend. So, what's your favourite stuff from this year so far?
I've got to agree with Tom, the MODOK and Thanos.
Yep, 2 deluxe figures. I'm very curious to see because Modoc's the first figure from Marvel Legends that has been at that £50 price range. So and they said it's not going to be the last either. So I am curious what's next to come at that sort of price range for Legends. So we shall see. But
Hoping for a watcher.
there you go. There's a great one as well with the Disney Plus. What if the Watcher is meant to be narrating the whole thing? So be very curious to see. Even if they give us a Watcher that's based on the animated show, like it's going to look close to how Watcher looks in comics anyway. So I think if they did that, it would scale. But with that Disney Plus What If wave coming, I do think we're going to be getting some very interesting figures. In I think August, I think they're meant to be coming, so it's going to be sooner rather than later. Is that when What If's due to come out? August? I'm just thinking that off the top of my head.
After Loki.
Yeah. After how many episodes Loki got? I've not really looked. Has it got 6?
Yeah, 6 in total.
Oh, okay. So already halfway through Loki. Okay, wow. Okay. She also said that you're going to do Aurora Who reviews and show her for dolls. Please do, Aurora. Create your own YouTube channel. I don't know if YouTube will let you though, I'm afraid, but still, we can make it happen. I'll set you up on some Streamlabs. Any other choices, Jamie?
Love the new Wonders.
Oh yes.
I think there's a 2-pack. I had the Civil War Wonder, and that one's so much better.
Yeah, she is. Has everyone got this Disney Plus wave? I'm assuming Ab didn't, because he doesn't get the MCU stuff, or does Tanner? Did you, Tom?
I don't get MCU. So.
Tom, you're missing out. Look how good. I'm trying to be a bad influence again.
There's not enough room, Dan. That's the problem.
I know. As I said, we say it every single time we speak. It's collectors' problems, money and space. 2 of our biggest arch nemesis. But yeah. Disney. What was there apart from Wonder? Did you get the rest of? Did you get the whole Disney Plus wave? Didn't you? You went back because you went back and got them, didn't you? I think you only got some originally. Yeah.
I originally ordered Wonder, Falcon, and Bucky, and then went back and got the rest.
You needed to. You needed Falcon's wings. Yeah. Falcon without those wings isn't like. Where is he? Is he here? Like it's the wings. You need him. He's not complete without the wings. Red Wing's still there, by the way, everyone. He's not fell off yet. He may, if someone sneezes on this stream, he will fall off. So, be careful.
My Falcon come about 3 weeks before everything else, so he had no wings anyway.
Okay. Flightless Falcon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all good. He's got them now. Have you got like an MCU display, Jamie? Have you like?
It's all fudged in together.
Okay.
I've got my favourites on one shelf, and then.
Yeah. I'm always curious hearing people's rules of comic versus MCU.
I'm trying to put my favourites as low down as possible, so if they fall, they've got less chance of breaking.
That's a good idea. That's a good tactic. I used to put pillows underneath my shelves, like at night. So if anything fell in the night, just some spare pillows. But yeah, good shout. Tanner, what about you, my friend? What's some of the best stuff you've got this year?
Well, as I mentioned on Thursday, probably my favourite thing to pick up is the Dio.
Yep.
Also, as I also mentioned, that my favourites that I picked up are kind of older figures, like the Hulkbuster.
Yep.
And Revoltic Turtles as well. Out of the stuff released this year, I'd have to agree, Thanos and MODOK.
Yep. Yeah, as I said, we're in the golden age, people. Hasbro are hitting it out the park. I know we always seem really biased. I've got a show called Legends and Liquor, which is technically Marvel Legends, but also referring to the people on screen. But yeah, Legends are killing it. They're killing it. They really are. Both MCU and comic. As I said, I look forward to getting this Villains wave opened. Have you gone in for the Villains wave? Who's got for what?
I have. I'm still waiting for the invoice on that. So I'm waiting on that. However, I did follow Rich's advice and pick up the modular Iron Man off the way down.
Sneaky,
so
yeah.
That should be arriving soon.
Yeah, that's going to be a popular one. Yeah. Anyone else got in for the villains?
Yeah.
I got Dormammu. That was the only one I went.
What ones you gone for, Tom?
All of them.
All of them. Good shout. You're a big ZMU fan, I guess, then.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about them, to be fair. But the rest of my definitely ones. I was kind of thinking I might sell Zemnu and then. Maybe.
I used to do that when I first got back into Legends. I used to just pre-order a wave, get the wave, so I knew I had it, And then if I didn't want the builder figure, you knew you could sell that for at least half the price you just paid for the wave. Do you know, like, so that was how I always used to make my money back on some legends. But now I regret it because I'm missing certain legends like, do you know, like the Space Venom? I think that was the Space Venom I got rid of, and some of the other earlier ones. Yeah.
I don't care about Space Venom.
Exactly. But now
I mean, mine's in my Guardians display, so it's
that's when I get jealous. When I sort of see I could have made a Guardians display, but I never got that Guardians of the Galaxy box set, the comic versions of them. So like, I always felt I didn't have a place for him because he's not. If I'm going to have one vet, that was at the time where I was thinking to myself, I'm only going to have one main character representation on the shelf. And when you think Venom, you don't think Agent Venom or Space Venom. You think just regular old Venom. So. But now I regret not having Agent Venom either in the black, and that's hard to find as well. That was like the very first Walgreens exclusive. So yeah, still looking for that. If anyone out there, Ralph, you gone in for the villains?
I ordered Lady Deathstrike.
Yes, I remember you saying yeah.
And I'm planning to get Arcade, but since it hasn't sold out here, pre-orders. I'm just gonna wait till it hits clearance.
Arcade looks great, by the way. Lady Deathstrike also looks great. Definitely an upgrade to any of the Toy Biz versions, and another addition to the Reavers, of course. But yeah, I'll be opening these this week. Even sometimes, you know, like you were saying, Tom, with how you're going to rearrange the display because there's a Sentinel. Even sometimes a wave like this that has some like heavy hitters that you want in a like that Red Skull. If you've got Hydra soldiers and stuff on the shelf, you want Red Skull at the front of them, don't you? You want him, so like you have to sort of sometimes rearrange the display based on even single figures that you get. Because I'm going to have to put Red Skull right at the front of the who have I got? Is it Artem Zola? There he is. He's going to be flanking. He's going to be flanking the new Red Skull with all the Hydra agents near him. And then MODOK, of course, we got this year, so that you need MODOK next to your AIM soldiers. Scientist Supreme, he's going to have to go next to the AIM soldiers as well. So yeah, this wave alone, Tom, is going to make me rearrange the display just with trying to get all them in the right spots. But yeah, okay. So the next question I had on the Gambit was, what's your most anticipated for the year? Now, I'm assuming, Tom, you're with me and it's Sentinel, or is it something else?
Probably the Sentinel, but I suppose at the same time we've been waiting for it for so long. I'm almost not thinking about it that much because it will suddenly get close and I'll be really excited about it. But I'm not. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it, but at the same time, it's like they've already said there's going to be another Aslam, so you kind of your mind starts drifting toward that as well.
Yeah, we're going to be pre-ordering that before we even get Sentinel in hand. It's like Sentinel's an afterthought at this minute. Like, we know it's coming, it will get here when it gets here. Hopefully, if Xavi don't mess it up for us, like, maybe it will never get here, who knows. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Apart from the Sentinel then, is there anything else this year that you are looking forward to getting, whether it's Marvel Legends or anything else?
I've got a long list of stuff pre-ordered, but my mind's now blank on any of it.
Well, you think, and I'll go around to...
I'm looking forward to those, that Iron Man and that Bad Boys wave. I probably, right now, the ones where I'm like, I can't wait for them to come. There's nothing else that I'm like, it's imminent, and I'm really thinking, can't wait to get my hands on it, because everything else seems distant, or you can't, I don't know, everything's so up and down with release schedules, you never know when it's going to
Yes, yeah. Have you gone for the whole Ursa Major wave, or just picking and choosing?
Yeah, the whole of both.
Yeah, it's a great wave. Great. That wave alone has upped the price of Red Guardian on the aftermarket ridiculously as well. So yeah, that's that, and that wave's going to hit quite soon. I do think we're going to get in the UK. I think we get villains, and then we get the Ursa Major wave quite quickly, like close together, like we did with what was it? There was two waves: the Shang-Chi wave and X-Men wave, sort of hit at the same time over here. So yeah, it's a bit delayed.
Yeah, it's nice when you get a load at once, but then it also kills the excitement slightly because suddenly you've got a whole bundle of them.
Well,
I've got a 7-year-old son who has to open them all with me, so that once they turn up, it's like you just have to open them all. There isn't like, let's pace this out. He's like, but why? Why would I wait? Why would we wait?
Yeah, there's toys. Open them. Yeah.
Right, but then let's get it done.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Like people are like the villains wave just started to hit, but then people were seeing pictures of the Ursa Major wave, so people started to get excited about that one. And it's like, hang on a minute, just enjoy the new villains that we've just got. But people, it's a bad habit that we've all got. We're just excited for what's next. Okay, that's great. What's next? Yeah, okay, Ralph. What about you? Anything you've got pre-ordered or anything that you want to get that you know's coming?
Just like everyone else, I have a huge list of things
Does everyone have an Excel spreadsheet, or is that just me? Because I'm not even joking. I could pull it up and show you.
No,
Yeah, I've got one. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got a Samsung notepad filled out.
Oh, there you go. There you go. See, there's me thinking, oh, it's just me, but no, we're all the same. It's as I said, it's Collector 101. Get yourself an Excel spreadsheet. I've taught myself new formulas and everything. I know how much I've got to spend each month and how much I've got to save. Like, you want to see, like, I do all this nonsense for work stuff anyway. So I was like, why not I put all this useless knowledge I've learned for work into something I would find beneficial. So yeah, my Excel spreadsheet is a masterpiece, I promise you. But yeah, pick something off your sheet, Ralph. What you looking for to do?
Well, there's 4 things I'm really looking forward to. One is the modular armor Iron Man.
Yep.
The Wolverine set, the Amazon exclusive set.
Yep.
Which the guys at Hasbro were kind enough to, give us a cyber that I just finished a couple of weeks ago.
I thought you were about to say they were kind enough to give you a reveal, and I was going to say, no, they didn't, Ralph. They didn't give me a reveal.
Yeah, they gave me a reveal of cyber.
Go on, show us your custom. Your customs are good.
There.
Oh yeah, yours is much bigger than theirs. Yours is like how Cyber should be, to be fair. Like, because Cyber could have been a builder figure easily. What body's that on?
It's off an old, I think it's the, what is this, Scorpion Venom?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Colossus Toybis arms.
Yeah, no, Cyber is a big, chunky guy, and they've scaled him down for that 5-pack, but it's still a new character we needed. But yeah, that's right. As I said, Ralph, your customs are always impress me. Always impress me.
Hey, thanks. And Thundercats, if we ever get them.
Have you? Are you all in on every wave, by the way? All in on every wave, everything?
Not every character, but
okay.
So far I've only skipped one figure that.
Okay, so virtually everything, and then virtually.
Yeah, that.
You may as well get the extra one. You may as well get him now at this point.
That's like 3 Marvel Legends there. So.
Yeah, but it's a robot with a parrot on his shoulder. Come on, Legends are never going to do him. What, have you gone for the Thunder Tank, or have you decided to pay rent on your house for at least 3 months?
I decided to pay rent and utilities and everything else.
Yeah, just pay to live. Otherwise, you'll be living in a Thunder Tank. Yeah. Yeah, the Thunder Tank's good, but it's like, where would you display it? Unless you're like all in on Thundercats. But Ralph isn't, as we know, he has skipped 1 figure, so he's not all in. So didn't need that Thunder Tank, that pesky Thunder Tank.
That's why I didn't get the Thundercat.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not all in. Nah, I bought every one apart from 1. That's funny.
Which one have you not got that?
Which one have I not got in Thundercats? Yeah. I've only got 1 Thundercats one.
Oh, I thought you said you were all in on everything. Said what?
Oh no, I was doing my impression of Ralph, where I'm all in on everything apart from 1, which is technically virtually all in on everything. I've only got Lino, but I do want to get Panther as well. But I'm sort of waiting for the second run because his trunks were wrong, or something was wrong with the first release. So I have got a booster pack, even though I haven't got Panther. Just in case I got him, I knew I had the booster pack to replace. But yeah, Thundercats is one of them where I pick and choose. We spoke about Silverhawks last week, last time we were on, and with shows like that, where with Thundercats, where I remember it as a kid, but I'm not like attached to it. I don't mind just having the main characters on for a display, because I like my miscellaneous shelf, which has just got a bit of everything. So yeah, I don't need to go deep on that. I just like Lino, and to be fair, there's like 5 members of the main Thundercats, isn't there? There's like Cheetor, Lino, Panther, that other guy with the whip. What's his name? What's the Tigre? There you go. Tigre. Yeah, Tigre in Thundercats form. I don't know. This is what I mean, Tom. I start when you start getting my brain thinking like that. I'm like, yeah, if I get that one, then I need that one, and then I need that one. That's what I'm doing with the Turtles Super 7 stuff. Like, I thought to myself, right, I only get the Turtles, and then everyone said Bebop was great, and I was like, okay, I'll get Bebop and Rocksteady. But I can't get Bebop and Rocksteady if I don't have Shredder, so I get Shredder. So now I've got the 4 Turtles, I've got Bebop and Rocksteady, so I need to get Splinter for the Turtles? And if I get Splinter, then I need to get April, don't I? And then it's a dangerous game. Jamie, you're nodding your head. What dangerous games are you playing? What are you excited to get this year?
I'm excited for the Infinity Saga stuff.
Yes, all of them. Any in particular? Because I'm all in on everything on that.
I want to see the Iron Man head. With the Thanos set in hand. I want to see whether it looks that good.
Yeah,
prototype pictures are amazing.
Yeah, the Tony Starks that we've got on the shelf. I don't want to pull him off the shelf in case he knocks everything over. But yeah, they're not spot on Robert Downey Jr. just yet. They definitely have got some upgrades they can do on that. So yeah, I like you very much like getting the best versions of all characters, and that could easily be the best representation of Tony Stark. I don't know if I showed this. I probably have showed it off loads, but who cares? I get to show it off again. This is my custom one. The lights ain't very good, but it's too bright. So it's like SH Figure Arts with a custom head and a custom snapping hand. It's a bit too gangly. It's not perfect, but this is my sort of placeholder on the shelf because that's such an iconic thing now from the MCU is him snapping I am Iron Man and all of that. So yeah, I'm happy to get that in Legends form. Legends knew that had to happen, so yeah, I'm glad that's on its way. Anything else Infinity Saga or otherwise?
I'm excited for the Ultimates Disney Wave, the Super 7 ones.
I remember you saying.
I want to get them in hand and see what they're like. If they're crap, then I won't order the second wave.
So you've went all in on the first wave, I remember you said, and then we were trying to convince you to army build the Hippopotamus from Wave 2 from Fantasia. There are a lot of Hippopotamuses in Fantasia, and you've already got the Sorcerer Mickey. So technically, you do need about 8 Hippopotamuses. That's an expensive army builder. Good job, Mark Tattak's not a Disney fan. Otherwise, they'd be in trouble. We said you reminded me last time, but it's Sorcerer Mickey. It's Pinocchio. It's
Prince John.
Which I've got I've got no attachment to the Disney Robin Hood one at all. He's a Fox Robin Hood, isn't he? Fox Robin Hood. Yeah, I've got no attachment to that. That one I didn't watch as a kid. If my mum didn't buy it on VHS tape, that means I got no attachment to it, and that was one I didn't have. I think I had Fantasia though, but as a kid you watch it, you don't really get what's going on. You just think you're high. Because you're what is going on?
I only saw Fantasia for the first time a few years ago.
Oh wow!
Didn't watch it as a kid.
Yeah, I had it on VHS as a kid, but again, I don't understand what is it. I'm still to this day, I'm like, what is going on? It's like Pinocchio. I had Pinocchio as a kid, and Pinocchio smoked cigars and everything. They couldn't do that in Disney films these days. He gets
Disney Plus now. They actually have warnings before certain films.
Ah, okay, yeah, I was going to say
political correctness and stuff.
Yeah, the world's changed, isn't it? Unfortunately, well, maybe for the better. Who knows? But yeah, I remember Pinocchio. Do you get a cigar accessory with Pinocchio?
No, you don't.
Ah, no. Disappointing. Someone's going to have to customise one. Someone's definitely doing that. You know that as well. Customising what is it, a donkey head or something like that? Does he come with a donkey head?
He doesn't.
No, these are the clear go-to accessories.
And these are meant to be Ultimates.
Yeah. Well, Ultimates is an adult collector's line, isn't it? So they could, but Disney would never let that happen. Ever, ever, ever.
It's got an expensive line to own as well.
I've pre-ordered the Alice just out of curiosity, and I remember that as a film. I should have went for Mad Hatter as well, but like you, I'm like, let me just see them exist first. But we're not going to see Wave 1 until, I don't know, I think you'll start seeing Wave 1 September, October. Is that when it's scheduled, or is it scheduled sooner?
It's scheduled for August.
Okay, so us in the UK will probably get it September, October. And then Wave 2 won't be out until this time next year. So
August,
yeah, ridiculous. Tanner, what are you looking forward to the rest of the year? What have you got on pre-order?
On pre-order, I'm looking forward to getting the amazing Yamaguchi Iron Spider. I think, aside from the Sentinel.
Did you go for the black one? I remember speaking to you. Did you go for the black one?
I'm looking for the black one. The
I
only place I can find it is on eBay.
Yeah, no, that was like a very limited exclusive to somewhere. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think any UK site have put it up yet.
Are going to get it. Yeah, I don't think they're going to get it. I think eBay may be my best bet. But that is if I decide to go.
When's that due
We'll see
out?
what the normal one is like.
Yeah, when's the normal one due out?
I think it's August.
Okay.
August or September.
Okay, yeah, to be fair to Yamaguchi, they usually do hit their release dates. Like, they don't, like Mezco or Mayfek, sorry, you know to expect them 3 months after they tell you it's coming. But I think Yamaguchi are pretty good at hitting their release dates, to be fair.
Yeah. So, with stuff that I haven't got pre-ordered yet, I'm eagerly awaiting being announced or being made available in the UK.
The 4-pack!
Yes!
Yes, of
that
course.
That needs to come to the UK. Also, that
Always
hasn't
there to
been
Ramon.
announced.
I have to look after him because he's got a dodgy foot, remember? He has to be close to me at all times.
Arm as well,
I know, he does. I could literally just... If I move that arm will fall off. So it depresses me every time. As soon as that comes to the UK, I'm buying another one. I don't care. I'm having another set. Because that way, in my head, this is my stupid toy logic. If I buy another set, I can strip them to be a set of turtles, hopefully all with their feet and arms, and then the other set can be in disguise. So it's fine. So that's my logic. But yeah, there's no sign on that.
So you have 3 sets of turtles on your display there?
Yep, I know. Okay. I'm an idiot. Don't be like me. When are they... They've not even said when they're coming, have they? They've not said anything.
Not a clue. Nobody's saying a thing.
They have confirmed they're coming to the UK though. Like there's a tweet. Someone asked them on Twitter. Do you know when Randy occasionally answers people? Someone asked, "Is that 4-pack coming to the UK or be made international?" And he just replied, "Yes." So they may come with. There's loads of them, like the Gecko, Mondo Gecko, the Muckman, the Ultimate Foot Soldier, the Frogs. These are all meant to hit. Like, NECA will ship them all internationally at one time, like on one big crate. So I reckon they may just shove the turtles on that. So I reckon the turtles may just go, like, up for pre-order, but then arrive pretty quickly, maybe. I don't know. That's just a guess.
But the thing is, with the other ones you've listed, they've all gone on pre-order. They're all available.
Yeah.
They can all be found.
Yeah.
In disguise set, you don't know when it's going to hit, if it's going to hit. You're just going by the word of the tweet, which can be complete and utter. Yeah, it's like that's how I found out the gargoyles were not available in the UK. Do you know, like, so gargoyles went up for, is it Goliath? He went up for pre-order in the US, and then we were like in the UK just waiting. They didn't say it wasn't going to be available, and then someone tweeted the same sort of question: "Is it available international?" And they said they don't have the license for gargoyles anywhere apart from the US. So yeah, no gargoyles in the UK.
But turtles not from NECA not originally available in the UK.
Yeah, but they've sort of in the last couple of years, because that was originally they were only allowed to release them in the UK via exclusives. So like you could get them for San Diego Comic-Con and get them shipped, but the game's changed a little bit now. So I don't know what licensing deals they've got going on. But NECA probably just give Playmates a bigger slice of the pie. And, you know, go, look, this is to the adult market. I think they're not allowed to have NECA turtles on toy shelves. So, like, that's why in Target, if, again, the US people will be able to correct me if I'm wrong, but in Target, NECA's not in the toy aisles. NECA's in the entertainment section, like near DVDs and stuff, I assume. If they sell DVDs anymore, I don't know what goes on. But it's not in the toy aisles. So as long as NECA don't put turtles in the toy aisles, they're allowed to, I think. Again, I don't know, but I assume that's the case.
The kids know how to boil them anyways.
Yeah, like, who knows? There's so many loopholes, because NECA's like, if turtles are going to be getting the Power Rangers and Turtles combination, like, Playmates are just whoring the turtles out at this point. They're like, who wants to make turtles? Like that, I've seen pictures online recently of that loyal... Jamie, you may know, because they did the Buffy... There you go, Loyal Subjects. Yeah, they're doing Turtles figures, and like they look pretty naff. And I'm thinking, why did they even bother with Turtles? Because like everyone else is doing better Turtles, but as I said, like Playmates are just like, who wants to make Turtles? Anyone?
It's the in thing at the moment, isn't it? Everybody's all raving about the turtles, and they're just so informed. Everybody's got that nostalgia as well. That's why it's everyone's just capitalizing on it, it makes sense for the moment. But when the bubble bursts, we'll see what happens again.
Yeah, I just want to let Ralph know I can see what he's typing in the chat, and I don't appreciate it, right? I can see you.
I think they may be able to do it because they're only 5-inch scale. They're not in scale with the other turtles.
Have you actually got any of those loyal subjects figures yet, Jamie? Because I know you wanted
They
Buffy.
were supposed to come to B&M in April, and they never turned up.
Oh, so you don't even.
No.
Have you not looked online or asked anyone online or eBay?
They're in America and stuff, but I'm not paying £40 for a figure that looks that bad.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Aren't they just like they look like really bad figure arts turtles? Or who was that line that did the turtles in Japan years ago? The old cartoon that are really really good. They just look like a cheap version of that line, but I can't remember.
Yeah, Figure Arts did Dylan. You're on about Figure Arts. Yeah. Figure Arts did. The Figure Arts turtles were the go-to toon turtles for a long time until like the best toon turtles now are the 4-pack, the Turtles in Disguise, because the head's like a straight from the cartoon, where the previous ones were like good, but they were like just grumpy. Like now when you put these together. Again, the lighting's terrible, lads, but do you know what I mean? Like it's like comic, like cartoony, and then I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it looks like what it's supposed to represent. Is my point. Oh shit! I just dropped Donny. I hope his leg's okay. He's all right.
Fingers crossed.
Bloody hell! This guy's giving me a heart attack. Shit, I'm going to wrap him up in cotton wool, I am, and just sit him on the shelf and never touch him.
See, the trouble I have with that best action line is if Diamond Select could make those as good as they do now, these Buffy ones here.
Yeah.
If they could make them as good as they were 10 years ago, and best action can't even do something on par with that nowadays,
You've got one of the best Buffy and Angel type of collections I've ever seen. I don't think I've seen anyone with, because you've virtually got them all, haven't you? You've got everything.
I'm missing about 15.
15? Oh, so they must have made loads then, because your shelves are full.
Yeah, they made quite a few.
Oh, so they went. That's the type of line. Buffy and Angel is the type of line I can see NECA doing a good job of. Do you know, like an ultimate Buffy and an ultimate Angel or something like that? I could. You never know. Okay, apart from Turtles, Tanner, anything else?
So I'm trying to think of what I've got on pre-order and what's been announced and what. So it's a case of, you got as I said, the modular Iron Man, which is on the way. That's probably going to be. I have a feeling something big is going to be released for the Spider-Man movie towards the end of the year.
Yeah, there's a whole wave.
Fingers crossed. Yeah,
the wave's leaked. The wave
going to be a good wave.
The wave has sort of leaked-ish, where you can sort of guess what's going on. There's going to be at least 4 movie figures. There's a Miles, Gamerverse Miles, I think, and something else. There is out there somewhere. And Rush in the chat is asking, do I need help with gargoyles? I think I've had a few people offer to help me out. I think Cloud said yes. So, yeah, when the gargoyles start hitting, I'll be hitting people up for sure, because I want Goliath. Does anyone else in the UK want Goliath? Surely I'm not the only one.
I do, but it's fun in room 4 him.
He's massive as well. He's massive. Yeah. They released that animation, and the guy who did the animation posted a picture of him next to Marty McFly, and he's massive compared to Marty, and he's an ultimate figure. So, yeah, we shall see. All right, okay. While you're thinking, Tanner, as I said, just throw it in if you can think of anything. I do want to ask this, right? Okay, so next month, July, is usually within this collector's space. It's usually the most busiest month in regards to reveals, things that get announced, etc., etc. So. I just want to, the same question I asked Brandon before he got gone is the same question I'm going to ask you. I want you to pitch to me an idea for a Comic-Con exclusive for Legends, because if the world was back to normal and San Diego Comic-Con was happening, Legends probably would have already announced what the exclusives are going to be. But because now they're probably going to do their own sort of Hasbro Fan Fest again or something like that, Hasbro Con or whatever they did last year. I want you to pitch to me what you'd like to see. So something that hasn't been announced so far, something that's a little bit quirky that you could see being an exclusive, and you can give me a comic one or an MCU one. And if you want to, give me an exclusive from another line. Just give me something you'd love to see announced next month, like with all these reveals from anywhere. But keep it Legends if you want, or go anywhere else. The gambit is yours, but there's going to be a lot of reveals in July is basically my point. So I thought this would be a fun sort of, not a guessing game, but allowing us to speculate on things we would like to add to our collection. So Brandon said Disney Plus for Legends. He'd like to see like a 2-pack of Wonder or Vision. And then comic, he said he'd want to see a Captain America through the ages, like Cap, Isaiah Bradley, Falcon Cap, etc. So anyone want to go first? Because it's a loaded question.
I'll go first.
Go on.
So I would say it's the comic book Marvel Legends. It'll be a Clone Saga 5-pack.
Okay, so is this your guess, or is this what you'd like to see?
No, this is what I'd love to see.
Okay.
I don't think they're going anywhere near the Clone Saga for years and years and years. But what I would love to see is a Clone Saga 5-pack, including like a 90s Kane look.
Yeah.
90s Jackal with the leather jacket, Spider-Side, Carolyn Trainer, the female Doc Ock, and the fifth one would have. You're going to
have to put Ben Reilly in there, surely, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
A version of Ben Reilly in there. Maybe like unmasked with the blonde hair, so on. But yeah, so that would be my 5-pack that I would love to see going forward, but I don't think they would touch at the moment. However, the fact that there's an Age of Apocalypse line, fingers crossed, hopefully that's the next 90s nostalgia they move on to.
Yeah, like I could see them doing that, as in moving to a different sort of, not era, but storyline specific, because Age of Apocalypse is one storyline and then it reverted back. So, yeah, maybe I'd take it. So I'm going to, as everyone pitches something, I'm going to ask everybody if they would buy it, okay? So of course, it's Legends, it's Spider-Man, it's 90s, I'm buying it. Jamie, would you buy Tanner's pitch for a Clone Saga 5-pack?
Yeah, I think I would, yeah.
Tom, are you in?
Yeah, I'm 50-50 on Spider-Man stuff at the moment because my Spider-Man shelves are filling up. But probably, I'm usually sold on these things.
Yeah. Ralph?
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
You son of a bitch, I'm in. I love that Rick and Morty. You can use that quote on so many things. And the chat can play along as well while we're playing this. If we're pitching things that you would like to see, let us know. I think Cloud posted a tweet earlier, and Dan Yun replied to him, said he's always lurking in the shadows. So you never know. You could be inspiring the team themselves. Okay, anyone else got a pitch for an exclusive?
I've got an idea for you know the Thanos comic series?
Yep.
Go with the Fallen, Silver Surfer.
Yep.
Cosmic Ghost Rider and King Thanos.
Yep.
I think we should get an accurate King Thanos.
Okay, like his own sort of sculpted body and stuff like that. Yeah.
Come with Thane, Lady Death, and chuck in a comic with Nebula in there.
Oh yeah, comic Nebula is something we definitely need. She's sort of missing off our cosmic shelves. King Thanos, great shout. I liked that Hasbro kept the colour palette of the helmet, the gold, the same as the previous one, so you could swap it. Because I've got that Thanos head on the old Thanos body, so it finds a place on the shelf rather than it just sitting in a bin. But yeah, I'm in on that. I mean, I really enjoyed that comic run of the Fallen and stuff. Because when I got the Silver Surfer, because I brought the first couple of issues of Thanos when it came back out. I think this must have been like 2016 maybe, where Thanos had a sort of extra run. So I brought a couple, then I dropped out. But getting that Silver Surfer, that Fallen, made me dive back in. So I enjoyed that story, and yeah, that's some good choices for figures. Anyone else tempted to buy that Thanos Fallen? Because I'm in. I'm going to be in on everything, by the way. Just spoiler alert. I'm in. If it's Legends, you've got me. You've got me with Legends.
Yeah, I'd be in on it. Anything kind of cosmic, I reckon I'd be in on.
Are you in again? You in again, Ralph?
Yeah, no, I probably wouldn't because I didn't get the other figures.
Oh, you don't have Cosmic Ghost Rider, you don't have the Fallen?
No, the Fallen never got here, and Ghost Rider I just passed on. So.
Okay. Would you want the Fallen? I think he might still be available in the UK somewhere, maybe. I don't know. Could be.
Since I don't have the Ghost Rider, and it's a bit harder to get, probably don't need him.
The Ghost Rider should have came with a baby Thanos, though, that's for sure. Hey, Rich M is in the chat. Hello, Rich M. How you doing? He was at a barbecue. I hope you enjoyed your barbecue. I hope you had a nice burger. I hope the weather was good, because it looked miserable here. So, I hope it didn't rain for you. But yeah, how you doing, Rich? Hope you're good. Okay, Tom, what you got? Pitch us something.
I'd go for a Future Foundation box.
Oh, nice. Okay, so
Nice.
Fantastic Four with a bit of Spidey in there, or Doom, or...
And Valeria and Franklin.
Oh, yes, the kids. They're figures that we need updates of. We're going to have 3 different versions of the Fantastic Four by the end of the year, and we're yet to get the kids in upgrade, since the Toy Biz days. So yeah, I'm all in.
We've got to be due a lot of Fantastic Four stuff, though. If this first lab is Galactus.
Yeah, we don't know the add-ons for Galactus. It's got to be his heralds. It makes so much sense to be Galactus, the figure, the main piece, the main attraction, and then the add-ons are the heralds. Because there's certain characters that are his heralds, like Fireball or whatever it is, that you probably wouldn't be a bestseller on the shelves in a single wave. So this is the perfect place to put them. If you're going to spend £300 on a Galactus, then you're going to know who his heralds are. So yeah, Future Foundation would be great. Again, it's inevitable, isn't it? Spidey, Future Foundation goes for a pretty penny on the aftermarket. I'm surprised Hasbro haven't redone that yet, because that was a variant of the big time Spider-Man, I think. Yeah, so they've redone that. To be fair, they redid that because of Shartimus Prime. Do you know, they were fed up of being bashed all those years.
Maybe we will get a Hellfire Dan eventually.
Hellfire Dan, maybe. Definitely not. But that'd be fun. I'll make it myself. Don't worry. But yeah, Future Foundation. That's got to be there eventually. Do you know what I mean? It's got to be there eventually. All right, talking about Hellfire Hank, there he is on screen. Thank you very much, Richard.
£5, Generation Xbox set, and no clones for Tanner. Rolling on the floor laughing.
Thank you very much, Rich M. I hope you enjoyed your barbecue. Do you like my new Hank? Do you see that, by the way, on the Zoom call? Can you see Hank flashing?
Yeah, I can see it. He's making it rain.
Yeah, indeed. So he said Generation Xbox set. Rich has been asking for that a while. So if Rich is happy, I'm happy. And he said no clones for Tanner. Tanner, no clones, I'm afraid. He says no clones.
Rich?
Okay, so Future Foundation, who's in on that? Tanner, you're in on Future Foundation?
Yeah, I'm in on Future Foundation.
Jamie, you in?
Yeah,
definitely.
Ralph, you in?
Yeah, I'd be into it.
You got the Gambit, you got the Roundtable. You got the Roundtable, Tom. Okay, Ralph, pitch us something. What you got for us?
So for comic Marvel, how about Thanos Copter?
Yes! There you go. Now you know how to win me over. That is
and for MCU, how about Thanos shed with soup and everything?
Like a little... to be fair, we have got a burnt up Thanos figure already, didn't we? We just needed to get like a custom sort of... I don't know, what that crappy little T-shirt he wears. But yeah, no, I know you joke, but I'd buy it, Ralph. Honestly, anything Legends, and I'm in. Well, not anything, but most things. Sort of like you with Thundercats. Virtually everything. Virtually. Just
no. All jokes aside, I think, and it's a possibility, talking Super7, probably, what's his name? Spirit of Jaga in the clear form.
Okay, yeah.
That would be a pretty cool SDCC exclusive.
And talking to Super7, right, they are meant to announce something big on the 15th of July, which is only a couple of weeks away now. 15th of July, I reckon they're going to announce a new sort of license or something that they've never had before. And now, obviously, Bobby Vad is not listening to this, so we can all pretend, we can all admit that we like Super7 to some degree. Any ideas of what it is? Just while we're a little bit of a tangent, but
Just, you know what, I would say just because of the previous releases, I have a feeling it's something Hasbro are already doing, because you've got Power Rangers. Were they doing Joe, or was that rumoured?
they're doing like a
doing Joe
robot.
as well.
Yeah, they're doing
Okay,
like a
so-
robot so far. Well, I can't remember his name, but they're doing something. It's not Ultimates. Yeah,
They've
there you
done
go. Yeah, that's the one.
Transformers as well. So I have a sneaky feeling the only one left out of the Hasbro lot they haven't done is they're going into Marvel, maybe, or Star Wars. You never know, but it's a case of based on the most recent lines that they've released. Logically speaking, they're all Hasbro lines, aren't they?
The only thing with that, though, Tanner, is that they actually own the rights to those other properties. They don't own the rights to Marvel and Star Wars.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because Hasbro brought out Power Rangers, so now they can license it and do what they want with it. Where if I reckon Hasbro have the master license for Marvel and Star Wars, so like, yeah, I don't think it's Marvel or Star Wars. But I get your logic. I get where your brain's going. Like, wow, Ghostbusters isn't owned by Hasbro. Ghostbusters is its own thing. I don't know. What was that? Sorry.
They own Dungeons and Dragons, which they could do toys of the 80s cartoons.
Yeah, and that I could see that being something Super7 would do as well. I don't know, but to be fair, Dungeons and Dragons has got a massive fan base. Like if you, obviously, like we run in a certain circle, don't we? Like if you ask someone down the street if there's a action figure collecting community, they probably go probably not, but there is. Do you know what I mean? So like Dungeons and Dragons is another niche with a massive community. So yeah, maybe that's a good guess.
And they did say it's something that we don't have any toys of or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Like there's no toys out there, and it haven't had any love in a while. So I'm thinking Dungeons and Dragons, or if Tanner's right, Mask maybe.
Yeah. Mask is Hasbro, and Hasbro ain't doing nothing with it at the minute. Is it Hasbro? I believe it's Hasbro, right?
Yeah, it's Hasbro.
Yeah, and Hasbro ain't doing nothing with it, so why not make some money and license it off someone else? I still is hoping it's Simpsons. It won't be Simpsons, but I can wish. I'd love some new Simpsons merch. Captain Planet. I know I'm the only person that would buy it, but give me an Ultimates Captain Planet line. I'd buy that. Mark Tac with the super chat. Let Mark Tac. Okay.
Mark Tac donated
£4.99.
Brian Flynn kept saying brain melting as a clue, which makes me think Back to the Future despite the NECA license.
Oh, okay, interesting. So thanks, Mark Tax out for the super chat. He informs us that he said Brian Flynn kept saying brain mounting as a clue, which makes me think Back to the Future despite the NECA license. Did he genuinely mean brain mounting as the term brain mounting as a clue, or did he just mean brain mounting as in you won't expect it, it'll melt your brain? Do you know what I mean?
I mean,
that's what I got.
With the words brain melting, the first thing that pops into my mind is Mars Attacks.
Yeah, same with me, but they're not making Mars Attacks figures, surely. No one would care. That's not a big deal. No one's going to be like, hooray, Mars Attacks figures. Unless I'm wrong. Tom, would you be really happy with Mars Attacks figures?
I'm not a big fan of Sentinel. I wouldn't buy Mars Attacks.
I was hoping you'd go, no, not at all. We got it. I'm curious in what context Brian meant that, because maybe he didn't mean brain mounting so specifically brain mounting. Maybe he just meant it's a big reveal, it'll mount your brain. I don't know. Any other guesses?
Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, that'd be good.
I'd buy that. Yeah, Wacky Waces and all of that. I'd buy Wacky Waste cars and Flint. Yeah, 100%. I'd love little.
I think they could do quite well with that line as well.
Oh, stuff like that. Like, doesn't get any love at all either. So, yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good guess. Just trying to think. Someone in the chat. Let me go back to the chat because someone were guessing things. Okay, so Mark Tatat says Indiana Jones. Damien says Dino Riders. And I've seen not Super7. Who was it? Storm Collectibles posted on Twitter about Street Sharks. Like, I'd buy Street Sharks. I'm not going to lie to you. I would buy Street Shark. Damien says Captain Planet versus the Venomous Scum. Agree, Dan. Yeah, I'd buy it. Jimmy Boy says Smurfs. Brave Star says Damien as well. I am interested what they're going to reveal because I asked while we're on Super 7, I asked the question that I asked Brandon before he left. Power Rangers, right? We all like Power Rangers to some extent, a little bit at least. Lightning Collection are doing a great job. Super 7 Power Rangers go up for pre-order on Tuesday, including the Zord. So Wave 1 is the Yellow Ranger, the Green Ranger, Putty, Golda, I think Rita, or am I making that up? I could be making that up.
Rita's the little line.
Okay.
They've only got 4, I think.
Okay, and they're doing the Zords as well. They don't transform though, and they don't combine, but they're doing the Dino Zord, I think, first, the Red Dino Ranger Zord. Okay, so Ralph, any interest?
I was Power Rangers was when I was so big old when they came out, so I'm not a big Power Ranger fan. So.
Yeah, I was just curious because the Super 7, obviously, you're buying all the Thundercats apart from one.
I don't buy everything Super 7.
You're a big Super 7 fan, all right? You're a big Super 7 fan, all right? People know. You like Super 7, you like Donatello, and you don't eat nachos. That's what we know about you, Ralph. What we've learned about you over this time.
I'm the anti-Bobby.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Tom, Power Rangers, any interest from Super 7? Any curiosity, at least?
I could get the Zords, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about, yeah.
Because I just ordered a load of N-scale buildings, which are like small little detailed.
Oh, nice.
And I thought, because I got them for my Godzilla figures that I just got, and then I saw the sneak peek of the Zord on Instagram yesterday, and I was like, I'm getting that. That looks cool. I know it probably won't move very well, but it almost doesn't need to. They don't move much in the show.
Yeah, it's just about what it represents, isn't it? And like he's admitted that they don't combine either, which I know a lot of people will probably moan about. It's like Transformers that don't transform. Like people out there don't find that pure, but again, you're buying it to represent that Dino form, I guess. So yeah, that's where I am. By the way, I'm on the same page as you, where I'm curious to see them because as soon as I see pretty pictures, I'm going to be like, do I need to get another wave of the Power Rangers? Because the Mighty Morphins sucking me in. But the Zords is definitely something I'm curious about more so, where if I just get the Zords. But with Super 7, I'll be waiting until the year 2027 to complete just the first 5 Ranger Zords. That's the problem. That is the problem. Because we're pre-order now, we won't get the red one until this time next year, and then like it's just one a year. It's going to be a slow burn. But then I'd get jealous when I see people with them.
Do you think they'd make them scale though? That's the only thing I've got in my mind is, will they do all the Zords and will they scale together, or will they just be all the same size?
I think, well, the red one would have to be the biggest, right? Wouldn't it? And then the pterodactyl would be the smallest. So like, I don't know. It would be weird if they were all the same scale. They'd have to be in scale with each other. Like the red one would have to be the bigger. Pink would be the smallest. The saber-toothed tiger and saber-toothed tiger and the triceratops would have to be the same sort of scale, and then Mastodon could be in between. I don't know. What do you think?
But do you think they'll do the combined version and then that'll be miles bigger and they'll be like an 8 version?
I would 100% buy that, by the way, because if they made like a foot tall, if they made any type of Zord, I could scale with my Lightning collection. Like they've got me.
That would have to be massive, though.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be perfectly in scale, but just bigger. Do you know what I mean? Like,
how much bigger?
I don't know. Yeah, Sentinel? yeah. Sentinel big. Okay, yeah. Use that. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good ballpark figure. Give me a Sentinel scale sized, like combined Zord. Perfect.
So about $800.
Yeah, we just. I mean, oh, you had to spoil it with throwing in a price, didn't you? That was me just having fun, dreaming.
15 quid, right?
Yeah, 15 quid. That sounded about all right. I wish. I'm in.
How much was that Sentinel? Like 5.5?
Oh yeah, £5 plus shipping, easy, not a problem. I told you I review toys online. I get everything for free. I definitely don't. Okay, so going off Tom's idea with the with the Rangers. Jamie and Tanner, I'll go Jamie first. Jamie, are you interested in the Rangers at all? And do you like that Zord idea? Even if you're not going to buy it, that's the way to do it, right? Make it big.
Yeah, from afar, I like the look of them, but I don't think I'm going to buy them. I think I'm happy with the Hasbro ones. The Zord idea, I would like Hasbro to do it HasLab rather than Super 7 do it, because it would be cheaper. And I think they could do.
And we'd probably get it quicker as well. We'd get it quicker.
Yeah.
Curious. And Mark Tatak in the chat says some G.I. Joe Ultimates. Maybe. Maybe. We don't know. We're getting G.I. Joe Mezcos, ain't we? They said they're going to do them one a month for at the minute. So we shall see. Tanner, what about you with the Rangers?
I mean, I'm not quite into the Zords, I would say, because I'm very happy with my Zords from the original Zords from the 90s.
Your Zords are. You've got your whole top shelf is all Zords, isn't it? It's fire.
Yeah. They're all in Ultra Zord mode, so it's a case of I'm perfectly happy, and with the scale, they scale quite nicely with the Lightning collection. The only figure in the Super 7 I would consider, but would be Goldar, would be the monsters, purely because of the fact they look taller. They're going to be taller, so maybe they'll scale with the Zords I've already got. And it's just Goldar has a lot more accessories than the two that have already come out with Hasbro, the Lightning collection. I think only the monsters I'd be interested in.
Yeah, if they make monsters that Hasbro haven't done, like I'm surprised Hasbro haven't released Wave 2 of the villains of the deluxe villains yet, because we've got the King Sphinx and we've got the Pumpkin Rapper, but we're rumoured to get the Eye Guy and the fish guy. I can't remember the fish's name.
The piranha.
Yeah.
The piranha one with the flute,
Yes. They were the next two rumoured, but they haven't been shown yet. But again, it's meant to be like the same that G.I. Joe June was June for Hasbro. August is meant to be a Power Ranger themed month, so I am hoping for those bloody turtles and more villains. But
but the thing is, with the villains they've released, it's a case of they're like twice the size of Goldar. When they should be roughly around about the same size.
Yeah,
so
King Sphinx should be
Goldar.
Yes, King Sphinx should be the same. Yeah.
That's my only gripe with those monsters, I suppose.
With the Super 7 stuff, like, I'm always intrigued. It's a high price, but again, I get it. You're paying more for a collectible, blah, 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 blah. But I need to see things in hand first before I commit. And like with Super 7, you just don't know, do you? You just don't know. Especially with a new line, like, I don't know. We shall see.
Super 7 did the movie Power Rangers, I'll be all in.
Oh, yeah. I'm hoping... I'm hoping, right? Do you know the pink Morpher that just got released or whatever?
Yeah, that's movie.
That's movie. So I think they can do movie stuff, but they have to work with Saban because the Saban owns the movie distribution or something weird like that.
I thought Disney owned the original movie.
I don't know. Someone who basically the movie didn't come with the master license, the master thing. The movie has got like because it's financed by so many third parties. Hasbro, if they were going to do the movie Power Rangers, they have to pay a piece of that pie to someone. So that's why they've avoided it so far, I think. Because if they license it movie, then that's when they have to pay someone else type thing. So they've got away with it. Like those Tanga Warriors, they were in the movie. Everyone knows them from the movie, but they were also in the show. So they can get away with it. Where
they could do the ninja costumes as well.
Yeah, the ninja costumes. Yeah. But now I've got the Tanga Warriors. I want, what's his name? Ivan Ooze. Come on, Ivan Ooze. Such a great villain. I want some purple ooze as well. But yeah, let it be. Okay. Right, I'm conscious of time, so I'm going to kick you all out and get the next lot in. But I appreciate you all. Any final thoughts from any of you guys in regards to 2021 or what's to come, or any final thoughts?
My bank account and my wallet is crying because everything is being released so close in advance. That's it. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, I think they're thoughts from all of us. Genuinely thoughts from all of us. Yeah. Okay, beautiful, lads. Well, I appreciate you joining me for a little bit, talking toys and whatnot. I have you all on again soon, I'm sure. We'll be a little bit more broke, but we'll have more toys for our shelf. So thank you all once again. And again, Tom, thank you once again publicly for the design of the T-shirt. Next week, I'll be repping it. Next week. Should be good. But right, lads, I'll see you on the next one. I'm going to get the next lot in. Hopefully you stuck around in the chat. Rich M says that my Captain Planet toys have to be made of wood. It's still making me laugh. Right, I'll see you in a bit.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Everyone's links are in the description, as always, people. Everyone's links are in the description. All right, let me go to main. All right, group 2, you know who you are. I'm sending out the link to yous. I've tried to be prepared. And then make sure you all stick around, by the way. We've still got over 40 people here. I think Robo's live as well. So, as I said, his tough competition, let's be honest. But I'm going to do a giveaway. So stick around and we can get involved with the race. So let me go to my second thing. All right, so I've sent out the link to group 2. And again, if you are a channel member and you're here now live, I think we've got room in this second sort of crew coming on. So if you are a channel member and you want to jump on right now, let me know. I think I see a few names in the chat. So if you're about, you're welcome on. Let me go to invite. Okay, so the invites are being sent, people. So let me just jump to the chat real quick. See you still about. Again, I appreciate everyone sticking with us. And again, I'm doing a duck race, people. It's happening. I'm giving away for G.I. Joe June. We're still in June. We're not nearly done. But I'm giving away Scarlet today, all right? Thanks to INSTA Toys. So shout out to INSTA Toys. They gave me some stuff to give away when I went and visited them. But it's been waiting for the right time to start giving stuff away. So this makes sense. So if you want Scarlet, stick around. We're giving us away. Just shout out everyone who's still in the chat as well. Rich M, Tyler, Mark Taxted around. Did it finish 1-0, by the way? Did the checks go through? I'm curious of the score. Omega Weapons around. Omar with the Thanos Copter, I see you. Who else was here? Gary's Grails was around. If you're still here, how you doing? Travis, Jimmy Boy, Damien, Rush, Daft Primus is still around. All right, cool. I've started to get some people in, so I'm pressing accept. And let's get some people in here. All right, so who we got in first? So we got Cloud in first. Cloud, how you doing, my friend? You good?
Maybe, yes, good.
Pow, you in? Maybe good, or definitely good. Maybe good. That's how I feel every day. Maybe good. And who else we got? I think we've got ZMAN joining us. There he is, Double OZ. He's been hard at work, doing secret agent business, I'm sure. Very confidential, but he's there. Who else was in group 2? 1 second, lads. Sonny, okay, I need to send Sonny a link. Sonny, yeah, Sonny. Sonny, I'm sending it you on the Discord because I know you avoid social media, which is a very clever thing to do. So, Sonny, if you're here in the background, give me a second, my friend, and I'll get the link to you via the Discord. Let me just open that up. And plug for the Discord, by the way, people, if you are here. Then the Discord link is in the description of the video. Join the Discord, get involved. In July, I am going to be doing the exclusive Thursday Crew shirt, thanks to all of the designs and pieces by Big Will. And the Discord is the only way to get it done. Be part of the Discord. So we're nearly there. In July, I think I'm waiting for like a couple more designs from Will, and then July, cutting it off. And it's they're there forever and a day. That will be like phase 1 of the Thursday Crew. That will live forever on a graphic and on a t-shirt. But yeah, Tyler's still here. Rush McGowan's still here. And there is, as I said, we've got Omar still here. So there is room in this sort of second phase, by the way, people. So we're going to wait for Sonny to come in. Shout out Prime to the first as well. So yeah, channel members, I'm looking at you. Mark, Rush, Omar, anyone want to jump on, then let me know via the Instagram DMs right now, and we'll get you on. But make sure everyone else sticks around for this duck race. You don't want to miss the duck race, people, all right? That's the only thing. I'm so excited for this duck race, I can't lie. Oh, it's 2-0. The Czechs went through, it seems. Okay, interesting. Well, they went down to 10 men, so the Netherlands, unlucky. Right, so lads, I assume that you've been listening in the background, so you sort of know where the conversation's going, and I hope you've prepared some picks for me for 2021. So while we're waiting for anyone else to get in, we may as well get started. So Cloud, how you doing? Always good to see you, my friend. What has been some of your favourite stuff from 2021 so far? Anything that you have got. It doesn't have to, as I said to them before, it doesn't have to be technically the best figure. This isn't a competition. What have you enjoyed the most from this year so far?
So, 2 figures. My Lady Death. This thing
nice.
is excellent.
Yes.
The figure is so nice, they pulled me in for the Hell Witch, and I have no idea who that character is.
Yeah, she's got the big wings, hasn't she? She's got the big... Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she a comic figure?
Yeah, I think she's from the... I think Rich might know. We were talking about that. She's in the Chaos comics.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to hold out for Purgatory, but like I said, the figure was just so nice that I might be in for just about anything they put out.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Also,
sorry, I'm just going to send the link to Rich.
No worries.
Rich has just jumped in and said, Sonny can't make it. So, Sonny, sorry, my friend. I hope you're well. I know you had a bit of a crash earlier this week as well. So, glad to hear you're good. I hope you get the car sorted. And we'll talk to you soon, buddy. But always here if you want to jump on. Let me get this link to Rich. And Rich can tell us about the origins of the... what did you call it? The Hell Witch?
Hell Witch, yes.
Hell Witch.
I've been going to Rich with so many.
I do the same.
Recently. I started reading Dawn of X, so I'm like, all right, what do I need next? Which one's the next one I'm buying next? Because I don't want to put this down. So I'm harassing him all the time on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm like, Rich, confirm this for me. Yeah. He's been giving me some inside knowledge of these villains, so when I do my villains reviews, I have some clever things to say about certain characters. Excuse me. Get an excuse for some Koppelberg. Abnugler says, I'm waiting for the Thursday Crew t-shirt. Hopefully I'll get my portrait guy included by then. Yeah, as I said, Big Will's the man that's been doing all them. Basically pick your favourite comic character, get your head on it, and it's all fun and games. And in Rich's case, you've got T Grey, which is funny, because you basically get T Grey in a bikini with Rich's head. And there we have the man. 1 second. Hang on, Rich. I'm just pressing buttons to get everybody in. And there we go. We're good. Rich, you there, my friend?
Woo, you're right.
How good, my friend? How was your barbecue?
Yeah, it was good.
It didn't rain on you?
It was just like it was like just picking to rain when it we were just getting like all the bugs were out and covered in bites, so it was like, nah, let's go.
Was it the type of barbecue as well where you could just sit and people were bringing you food and you didn't have to do any of the work? That type of barbecue?
Oh yeah, I wasn't cooking. I was just eating everything. Yeah, it was a good barbecue.
See, they're the best. My missus always wants to do barbecues, but she wants me to make the bloody barbecue. So I'm just a chef. I can never enjoy myself. I just want to sit back, drink some Koppelberg, and get people bringing me burgers. Instead, I'm there panicking, trying to cook everything at the same time, and I
don't know if this is the same with you though, but British barbecues, it's just it's black on the outside and then the middle is so raw. It's like, oh, cooking some more.
Yeah, you got to constantly keep moving stuff. If you leave those sausages unturned for fucking 2 seconds, they go black. You've got to constantly be spinning them. But anyway, welcome. And shame Sonny can't make it, but as I said, sending him some love all the same. Okay, so back to Cloud. Cloud was basically saying you've been giving him some knowledge on the Hell Witch because that Lady Death was so good. He's went back and pre-ordered Hell Witch. Have you done the same, by the way? Have you also pre-ordered? No,
I'm not getting it because what it is so Lady Death is part of the original Chaos universe. It's the Chaos comics. Pulido, but it went bust, and Brian Pulido only kept Lady Death. He sold the rights to all the other characters.
Oh, okay.
So at the minute, it's Dynamite own Purgatory, Chastity, Jade, and Evil Ernie, the big characters. So he's basically so Hell Witch is a rip off of purgatory, really. I mean, if you're a fan of the comic, I'm sure it's good. But like, he had to make all these other characters to replace the ones he lost.
He sold off.
Yeah, the same way like Dynamite, they made Mistress Hell to replace Lady Death because they were obviously all tied together and stuff like that. So yeah, so I mean, if they do the Chaos characters, I'll get them. But the new Coffin comic stuff, not so. Maybe Lamurta I would get because she's got quite an interesting look, but otherwise, not so much for the other ones.
Has that Lady Death went up for anywhere in the UK? Because I'm very curious of it, but it's not anywhere, has it?
No, nowhere at all. No, it was because it was like Coffin Comics. They did it as like a web exclusive, didn't they? And I think Loose Collect is quite a small company as well.
Yeah.
So executive.
I've got his video, man. I've got his video, man. Thanks to Unparalleled Universe. This is genuinely on my display with my Marvel Legends. This is Video Man. It's literally just a piece of, I don't know what it is, but a bit of plastic. But it's Video Man. It's very accurate. So yeah, that's Loose Collector.
I'm guessing, like so many people have like those Lady Death. I think have been like everyone who's got it has loved it. So I think that some people will I think like more retailers will start picking up Loose Collector stuff now that they've seen it. Like I mean, they've got the Heavy Metal, they're doing Tana next.
Yeah.
So as they do more figures, and like with Dynamite, they've got, I think they're going to do Red Sonja and Vampirella, the two they've announced. So they are announcing other characters. So I think as they get bigger, more people will get them. So hopefully, like one of the UK retailers, or if not, maybe Diamond Comics will pick them up.
It's that vote of confidence, isn't it? When people get it in hand, like Cloud said himself, like he got that Lady Death in hand, and now he's convinced to buy the rest. But yeah, beautiful. Okay, so Cloud, I rudely interrupted you as Rich came in, and you were showing me Red Skull. So you recently got that, and he's already one of your favourites of the year.
Yeah, I got him. I think during one of the last streams, I was out. I had to run out, and I stopped at just my girlfriend was like, "Oh, do you want to stop at our local shop?" She's like, "Do you want to just stop and say hi?" And I'm like, "No." You know what? And when we were out there, I was like, "All right, let me stop." And I wound up grabbing Red Skull, and I have Arcade over here. I was excited for this figure, but he's just so cool.
Yeah.
He's got like the grinning face on him. He's just so sinister looking.
Do you like that? You like that gritty, sinister face? I'm not too sure if I like it that much. I think mine's going to be like the grumpy one.
I'm probably going to swap him out, I'm sure. But I feel like he's got that maniacal smile. He's got the Tesseract. So it just works in the display.
It is better in person, by the way, people. Like, when I first seen that head, I was like, I don't need that head. I don't need a smiley Red Skull. But it is more sinister looking in person than it is happy-go-lucky Red Skull. So yeah, your opinion will probably change when you get it in hand. But yeah, great choice already. Let me say hello to Z-Man. Z-Man, how you doing, my friend?
Hello.
Any secret missions you've been on that you can tell us about? Are they all too confidential?
Too confidential.
Fair enough. We understand. Say no more. We understand. We won't try and pry any information from you. But you do prefer your martini shaken, not stirred, right?
I don't even drink martini.
just play along. Just play along. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
No, martinis are horrible. I was talking about this with someone yesterday. Martinis are like just too strong and bitter, and it's like pure alcohol. It's just, you probably like them, Rich, don't you? Do you like martinis?
Just give me the alcohol. Eat the rest of it.
Martinis are just like pure vodka. It's just, yeah. Martinis ain't great. Z-Man. Anyway, I always love seeing your collection behind you as well. So what is some things you've got this year that you've loved? Again, doesn't have to be the best figure. Just something you have loved picking up this year.
I guess it would be the Creative Comics and Collectibles Blue Beetle. So I know it's like a new figure, a new line-ish, I guess.
Oh, okay, interesting, yeah.
But just because it's like, golden age, and I don't see a lot of that in any kind of like, with DC, especially with McFarlane, we've not seen any kind of like, but I know he does all the kind of like multiversal / Elseworld characters, like, the Dark Knight's Metal, which I got the Gold Red Death. Obviously, that's a different character. But I was just like, I'm missing the kind of JSA characters, just like in America. Any of like those kind of like Gold Age characters. So just getting this figure kind of hypes me for whatever licenses they get for those Golden Age characters. Obviously, some of them are tied with Marvel or DC because, obviously they bought them out, bought those characters. But, excited for like the future of this company. I mean, I got it from Big Bag Toy Store. I'm not sure if it's good.
So what's the figure like then? Is it good quality? Like good? It feels like a Marvel Legend. Like how compare it to something we've got in hand? Because as I said, with the Hell Witch that Cloud was talking about, like when you're investing in a new line or a new company, you need that confidence, don't you, before you buy more? So clearly you're happy with it.
Yeah, it's like a Marvel Legends, but there's a lot. I'd say a little bit more articulation. Like, double jointed knees, double jointed elbows. I mean, Marvel Legends have that. Then you got like the waist, kind of like, the
ball joint in the waist, like Lightning Collection style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, and like it doesn't feel like it's gonna fall apart like NECA and McFarlane, how it's stiff. It's like whenever I get a McFarlane, I've only had one breakage, and it was Murder Machine, which annoyed me because it was literally I got it out in the package and the foot broke. I was just like, because it's like.
Trust, when it comes to people, when it comes to figures with foot problems, right? I know. Trust me, I know how you feel. Yeah. Right, Z-Man? I know how you feel. I'm there with you.
But like, other than that, I've not had any breakage. But the thing is with McFarlane, it feels like the statue, pretty much. But with Marvel Legends, you can just like pick it up and then just like pose it.
It's got more play factor, yeah.
This feels like a Marvel Legends.
Oh, good.
But, yeah, I mean, like if you wanted to fudge it around in like if they did do characters who were in Marvel, like I think I don't remember just any like Golden Age heroes that you wanted to put in a World War II Invaders or Vendors display, you could actually just sneak them in there, and there you go. Like you've just got some Golden Age heroes, or even just have a Golden Age shelf. Because I've got the DC Universe Classics, most of the members of the JSA, so I could technically put this guy in there, even though he wasn't in the team. But it's still like it could fit anywhere.
Yeah, that's good.
Not feel out of place.
Options are good, and like you were saying with McFarlane, like. That's the one thing with the DC license I think they're missing. Like they're hitting so many of these obscure, crazy characters. And I know Todd's reason is they've never had action figures before, which is great. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, that's great. But you still need to give us some of these iconic looks from the A-listers. Like we've only just got a Hal Jordan, which is great, but I hope he comes single pack so I don't have to buy another Green Lantern Batman, and we haven't had a Cyborg, we haven't had like just a standard comic Wonder Woman,
or even Aquaman, like that's just
that seems easy. Just some of the easy ones. Like I've got a couple now. I've got Batman, Flash, Superman. As I said, Hal Jordan is now announced, but I think Jon Stewart's already out. But just give us some of the A-listers as well. Yeah, don't get me wrong, keep doing all these obscure characters, which is great. But yeah, give us the A-listers as well. But that's the only thing I think they're missing with the DC license.
I appreciate the going out of going for Red Sun Superman. But the thing is, I would also like other Red Sun characters.
Yeah.
So like Batman, Wonder Woman, even maybe a Green Lantern with multiple heads. But the thing is,
to be fair to McFarlane, you may actually get on. Like with other lines, you think to yourself, it's true though, with other lines, you think to yourself, oh, they're never going to go so obscure. But with McFarlane, you're like, there's actually a chance they may give us that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So there is a little bit of hope. I've really enjoyed the metals stuff. Like I've got my evil Batman metals display, and like I'm not posing them around or anything. But when you've got the Batman Elast with his chain, like the chain holding his little Robins and stuff, it looks like a fun. It's right here next to me. I think it's a great display.
It displays well. It's just if you wanted to do.
I'm not posing, I'm not taking pictures. I'll get them in one nice evil looking stance and they stay like that and collect dust, but at least they're there. But again, everyone likes their action figures differently. But anything else that you've got this year?
I recently went to Forbidden Planet and got pretty much the whole Disney Plus wave. I went to Forbidden Planet first and only got Zemo and just Zemo. And I was like, okay, I'll wait next month because I go because I didn't get him because I went to the Disney store and they had all of them apart from Captain America. And they were like it was gonna be a bundle if Captain America was there. Like, come on, bundle, please. But no, but I still got them anyway. But really like Winter Soldier, Bucky. And,
so, question on that Winter Soldier, just while you're talking about it. I said in my review, there's something not quite right about the face. Not that I don't hate it, I don't think it's terrible, but just something's not sitting right. Like, do you see Sebastian Stan, or is there something off, or am I just an idiot?
I see Sebastian Stan, but also I can kinda. This might be odd, but I can kind of see Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Then you just confirmed my point. Then there's definitely something a little odd.
It's like it's this stoic face, but like I can tell it's Sebastian Stan, but also it could be Arnold Schwarzenegger if he was like super young, like skinny in the sense of like, you know, because he's always obviously big. But alternate universe, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He looks like the Icarus actor as well, no? Richard Madden.
Yeah, he does. Do you know what? You're right. He does. Yeah.
Imagine they used the same head sculpt and it was just like, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
If only one of us had an Icarus figure to check in it.
Don't you have it?
Yeah, I do.
Where is it?
It's like over there.
Let's do a straight comparison now. I was gonna say, I was just running through my brain then. Which one has Rich got? Which one has Rich got? You've got that one, like yeah. Because Phil got the other one, didn't he? He got the bigger guy.
Was it Fastos?
Yes. I need to learn all these names by the time the film comes. I promise by the time the film comes out, I know them all. But yeah, so Disney Plus with you got Falcon now. You got the Captain America.
No, I haven't got him yet. I'm
okay.
probably gonna try and find him online, maybe, or like,
he's still on stock in the regular places. He's still, I think, he's still on.
When I go, because I usually just go a month, and then sometimes I get stuff online. I try and get majority of the things, so I don't have to like do any online stuff. Just because I like the, you know, going to the actual place and buying the stuff. But I'll hopefully try and get him earlier so he doesn't sell out, like you said.
Yeah.
He's still in stock. Good.
Honestly, get on now. Like, people always think Legends are going to be readily available, and then certain ones will just trickle off and start going up in price again. So if you're thinking about it, you're best off getting it, because most Legends you can sell. Depending on, obviously not always, but most Legends you can sell and still make literally 70-80% of your money back. Yeah. There's only a few figures that are hard to sell, like Spymaster maybe, but I like Spymaster. I've just accepted Rush in, by the way, so that's Rush sorting out his camera in his new collection room, maybe, we shall see. But Rich, what about you? What about favourite figures for the year so far for you?
Still a saying no, Dan. There's nothing else not as good as
yeah,
that.
Thought so. How many do you have now?
If Tiger comes up by the end of the year, she might like prefer the post.
But at the end of the year, we're definitely doing a top 10 female figures of the year. We won't just say Legends. We'll say like any female figures. And it's a shame that we already know what the number one's going to be because the suspense is gone. But at least
what if Tiger comes out and she's crap? No. But we selling everything on eBay. That's it.
Well, hopefully not. She's completely pinless and all that, isn't she? And she's on a new book and stuff. So
I'm not Brandon. I don't mind pins. I like pins sometimes.
Rush, my friend, you there? Is it working? Are you live? It's being a bit choppy. Keeps freezing on you. But I'll keep it on. I'll keep it on and see if you can figure it out. Okay, so my next question I've been asking people before we get to our San Diego Comic-Con pitch, because as I said, that time is upon us. What's your most anticipated for the year? Like, it doesn't have to be something that's gone up for pre-order. It doesn't have to be something you particularly pre-ordered it, but just something you're genuinely excited to get for the years of this year. So, Cloud, speak to us. What's the next thing for you? It doesn't have to be the next thing, but what's something that you're really looking forward to getting?
So I was thinking about this earlier when you were asking everybody, and I forgot just how much is on the way.
Yep.
And I went and looked at my pre-order lists, and I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. But I'm probably going to stick with the Sentinel.
Has to be, right? Has to be.
I can't wait for that. It's going to go here.
Nice.
It's got the spot for it. We're finishing a room down the hall that's going to be like my office collection room.
Nice.
So I'd set the spot away for him, and now I'm like, well, where the hell do I put him? Like, he had the perfect spot here, and now I've got no idea where he's going to go. So, but I'll go with the Sentinel.
Like Tom was saying earlier, he's the type of figure where you need to rearrange to fit him in, because you need a good space. You can't just have him off on the side getting dusty. He needs to be prominent. So question though for you, is the Sentinel joining the Resistance as some sort of robot?
Yes, as a villain.
Yes, of course.
So the story I have is Destro has all of this new tech.
Yeah.
He's trying to bring all the villains back together.
It's Mars, isn't it? His tech company, I think it's called Mars.
It's not
in the Resistance.
Similar,
okay.
Yeah.
It's an off branch.
So he takes that and he goes to all people like MODOK will get involved, and he's got like a self-piloted Hulkbuster armor that he used, and he's gonna have like a Nimrod machine. But yes, they're absolutely gonna have to fight the Sentinel, and I'm gonna pose a huge battle with all of them fighting this thing. I will post it everywhere.
I look forward to seeing it. Rush, are you back? Are you in? Okay, I can't hear you. You can't hear us. 1 second. Okay, not a problem. That's fine. Okay, apart from the Sentinels, is there anything else that you can think of you're looking forward to getting?
Probably my Ronin Warriors. There's supposed to be 2 this year, and then I've got some more of the Plunderlings on pre-order.
How many of them have you got?
I have 4 currently. We got the fawns. I had a guy on Twitter sell me one because I only had the 1 initially.
Yeah.
And I think we have they opened up 6 for pre-order, 5 of which I didn't have, so I just pre-ordered all 5.
So have they got their own website now? Like, how do you get Plunderlings?
Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh, okay. Is there anywhere?
It's still up.
Anywhere in the UK, Rich or Z-Man? Is there anyone in the UK to get Plunderlings? Like, has any of our regular spots listed them? They haven't, have they?
No, but it's Big Bad Toy Store seems to be. So.
It was Big Bad and Entertainment Earth, I think.
Oh, okay.
Second website.
So it's not a Big Bag exclusive then, but they might have had an exclusive or something. I don't know.
The Kickstarter, they had the translucent ones with Kickstarter exclusives when they.
Oh, okay. Oh, I've seen Toy Bro giving some of them away. Actually, the little green ones. They look like lollipops or something. Yeah. Rush, are you there? You working?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, my friend. All good.
Problems we had some direct share, take them off, so you're just on speaker right now.
It's all good. It sounds fine from our end, so you're good, my friend. How's the update going in the room? Is everything out of boxes now? Everything on the shelves?
I'm probably about 85% way done. Working on new displays, so yeah, it's just taking time.
Do you get much time after work to do it? Do you like set us out time to do it, or do you just do it as and when?
I get home pretty early, but it's just so hot and I work outside. By the time I get home, it's like my energy's just drained.
Yeah.
So I'll work as much as I can, but more of that, I'm just enjoying the AC.
Yeah, enjoy it. I wish we had that privilege in the UK, but I'm tempted to turn my heating on and it's June. Do you know, like, it's weird times. Okay, Z-Man, what are you looking forward to getting?
Probably, like Cloud said, the Sentinel.
Of course, yeah.
Just because I was thinking of getting a Sentinel before the HasLab one, so I was like, I need it because that's such an iconic.
So when you say that, were you thinking of getting the Builder-Figure or the Marvel Ultimates one? Yeah.
I think I was gonna try and get both.
Okay.
To be honest, so it could be like, oh, there's multiple Sentinels. Now I'm just like, okay, I'll just have one Sentinel, and it's the HasLab one.
Do you question while we're on Sentinel, by the way? Sorry to cut you off, but talking about those 2 other Sentinels, do you reckon the hype of the Builder-Figure Sentinel is going to... Not Builder-Figure Sentinel, sorry. The hype of the HasLab Sentinel, is that going to boost the price of the previous Sentinels or lower it? Because it could go either way. Because people could want to get the other Sentinels to be little minions to their HasLab, or people could just be trying to sell them off because they don't need it anymore. Do you know, like, which way is it going to go?
Well, personally, me speaking, if anyone was selling the previous Sentinels, they were selling them off to be able to afford the HasLab.
Okay.
Now that the HasLab's been paid for, it's like now everyone's trying to get the Sentinels because they want to have the HasLab as master mold and have all the Marvel Universe and the Build-A-Figure as the regular Sentinels with the master mold. Yeah,
that makes sense. I'm still waiting. I'm going to wait for someone to build like a throne, because Master Mold sits in a chair. It doesn't really do much else, does it? So, it's like a big throne and do a massive display. You need a lot of room to do it, but But again, it could go the other way where people are like, okay, I've got I just wanted one Sentinel on the shelf. I've got this one now. Let's get rid of my previous ones. So I'm curious if the price will stay high or drop, but we shall see, because literally sold listings right now on eBay. I know you can't always trust sold listings, but sold listings on eBay is like that Sentinel is going. Is it like a grand rich, or is it lower than a grand? What was it? Because it was crazy.
It's about a few K, it's about 600, but a lot of people are doing, like selling it all separate. So like even like the Bastion and the female Prime, they're going for like £100 each just for those.
Yeah, that's mad.
It's a bit silly at the minute. But if you look at eBay UK, right, just be wary, because I've looked and like 8 of them are from the same seller. So unless this one seller's like a millionaire, like, is it true? Or these people are going to disappear in 3 months' time? That's what you've got to be like.
The collector's market on eBay is really dodgy at the minute. Like, eBay are putting stuff in place where you can't retract bids anymore because so many people are bidding things up and then like just not paying for it, and they're affecting the sort of market price of things that ain't even valuable. Like, it's really weird at the minute. So yeah, eBay's a dodgy place. So yeah, you're right, Rich. That I don't trust that, especially when you could only buy 5 Sentinels in the first place. To sell 8 already, it's like, where are you getting the other 3? How rich are you? You know, like, yeah, dodgy. Okay, so sorry
it was 5 Sentinels per transaction. You could buy more if you wanted to.
Oh, okay. So they're okay. So if you are a rich person, you could bought more. I'm just jealous.
In the UK, it was a bit different because we didn't go through Hazard. We went through Zavi, and they did cap it at 5. I mean, you could have just like used a second account or something, but like if you play like email and address, it was like 5 per account, I think it was.
Oh, okay. So when Rush is saying 5 per transaction, you could, on your same account, could have brought 5 and then just brought another 5. So you could have brought 10 if you wanted to on the same account. Oh, okay. I didn't realise that. But yeah, okay. Who's that rich? I know Laserplant's got 5.
But
yeah,
Laserplant's is a genius. He's gonna like.
Oh, Rush! There you go. Rush got 5 as well. Bloody hell, Rush got 5.
You could sell like 2 of them, and you paid for like. When you paid your kid to college.
It's the clever play. It's again, and it's not scalping. It's just market value, people. If you brought more to sell one, I don't think you're a scalper at all. If that's what the market are willing to pay for it, that's not your fault. You're just a clever bastard who brought one to sell. So no shame.
I think though they sense like if this next one is Galactus, even though Galactus is not an army builder, I think they'll sell more because a lot of people will see what happened with the Sentinel.
For FOMO,
buy one to sell, and as like buy one to sell like to other people like fun it all. But I think like as well as that, like the prices have just gone up on all of these. So even if you kept one in your cupboard for like a couple of years, you could like make a load out of it.
Yep. Tempting. But I had in my head, I've got a vision for 2 on a display, so don't know what to do. I still bring Brandon. I was literally going to buy 3, and he stopped me. He was like, Dan, be sensible. I was like, you're right, Brandon. Now I regret it, stupid Brandon. Z-Man, anything else apart from the Sentinel that you're looking forward to this year?
I guess I would say the Storm Collectibles, Kenga and Ashura figures. I know it's like...
I'm just going to nod and pretend I know what you're talking about. Yes.
It's basically another anime to boost my anime tournament shelf, because especially with that character, as in like that anime, all fighters, so they're going to be posable. There's going to be blood. I can just put that on the shelf and just be like, yep.
So you've got a tournament shelf like the Shang-Chi trailer where you've just got crazy characters fighting each other from different worlds.
So it's like right in front of me. I can't turn my laptop, otherwise things are just going to go crazy. But like I have from, Dragon Ball Z, so Goku, a bunch of Gokus there. Then Mortal Kombat, some of them, and then my, I guess, my favorite characters are the Kinnikuman / Ultimate Muscle figures.
Bless you.
Basically, just wrestling anime. If you if you want to like.
I get that terminology. Yeah, I get wrestling. I know what anime is. Wrestling anime. Yeah, I get
that. But yeah, because I got the tournament kind of like what you call it, display thing from Dragon Stars, and I was like, oh, I could actually just put that as a display and just have a bunch of characters there, and then each kind of like week.
Just mix it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Mix it out. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's cool. You should put that on Instagram. Let people pick the winners and stuff like that. Literally pose up every week who the tournament is. Just get people to comment 1 or 2 on who they want to win, and literally do your own tournament of all these crazy characters. There you go. That's something to do.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of like adding not just anime, but like if I had like an extra Marvel Legend version of a character, so say for example, if I had like Spider-Man, who's like maybe House of M Spider-Man, because literally he has nowhere else to go apart from like made up modern Avengers. But if I had like spares of that, I could just have them in that tournament as like audience members, and then
create your own rules, my friend. It's your display. Break the boundaries. I just want to address Brandon in the chat as well, spreading rumors and lies. He 100% told me not to buy the third Sentinel. He told me to be sensible. There's too many stuff coming. I'm going to need that money for something else. He said, don't do it. And I thought he was a wise young man. I thought, you know what? Brandon's younger and wiser than me. That's fine. I'll follow him. He's a sensible young lad. Now I regret everything he says, so I won't listen to him forever again now. And he's spreading lies in the chat, talking to Jamie there. Jamie, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. He'll tell you to do something, and it was the wrong decision. Okay, Rush. I never asked you earlier, so I'll ask you now. Rewind a little bit. Favorite figure of 2021 so far? Doesn't have to be Legends related, but that's always fun if it is. But what have you got this year that you're really happy with?
Pretty much, as you can see, pretty much everything is Legends right now.
See, that's why I like you. That's why I like you, Dan. That's why I like you.
I picked up a few of the Transformers. I'm partial to the Hot Rod 86, but in terms of Legends, that MODOK can't be beat right now.
Yeah. I was very impressed. I've said it many times, but like I was excited to get MODOK to add him to the shelf, but I wasn't expecting him to be as good as he was. And I know it's just a guy sat in a chair with some interchangeable hands and 2 faceplates, but it's still really impressive what they did for what it is. But yeah, I like, as I said, and Tom's proof that you can actually do some decent ACBA with it. You just need to get yourself steal your kid's Play-Doh and mash yourself a little MODOK head, and then you get 2 MODOKs for the price of 1. You just need some Play-Doh or plasticine or whatever he used. But still, go and check out Tom's pictures of MODOK in his laboratory.
Dan, that's your challenge for this week. You need to recreate that on your Instagram. I want to see your version of plasticine MODOK.
It would just be, I haven't got any plasticine. It would have to be like glue tack. It would just be like a small amount of glue tack on his head. I'm tempted to put Hero Collections on a timeout in the chat here because I don't appreciate these lies he's spreading.
He is just salting wounds right now.
He is indeed. He's just upgraded his logo midstream as well. Okay, I don't mind that. Okay, so right. So I was asking everybody else earlier. Next month is July. It's Comic-Con season, of course. So I was just curious if we could get some fun pitches for exclusives. It doesn't have to be Legends, as I said to those guys, but Legends is always an easy go-to here on the channel. But exclusive next month, what would you like to be revealed? Cloud, have you got any suggestions for an exclusive? Again, Legends is an easy pick, but you can go for anything. What would you like July to bring you from the figure gods?
Are we talking, what do I think is going to be revealed, or what do I want?
What do you want? Yeah, you can tell us what you think is going to come as well. That's always fun to speculate. But what would you though?
I'm hoping Excalibur. They reveal that. But Rich stole mine. I was going to say Gen X.
There you go.
A classic 90s Generation X box set. It would be hard if it was like limited to a couple of characters who I would like to see. But to be original, because I've been reading some of the newer X comics, I'd like to see a set of the new Marauders with Kate and Iceman, Storm, maybe Bishop. I think a 5-pack of those would probably be pretty cool. They'd look nice next to the HasLab Sentinel, the other House of X display we have.
This is timed out, Brandon.
Shout out here, High School Creations as well. Has just jumped into the chat. I think I seen him in a picture with like Dante and Laser Pants, and people are real. People have actually met in person and are real people, live people. Crazy. All at Joe Fest. So you had the same suggestion as Rich. Rich, do you agree with his character selections, or would you mix up who he picked?
Oh, I'd go with Generation X. You just want like the originals. You want like Jubilee, Monet, Sync, Husk, Penance, Chamber, Skin, Banshee, and like Emma Frost, and you're like Core City, thigh-high jacket look, that kind of thing. Like you want the Battle, you want the original like Gen X. That's what you want. You don't want the Dodson costumes. You want that version, and I think everyone would be happy. But you know, obviously it's going to be Excalibur. If it's not Excalibur, I'll eat my heart, even though I've got a heart. But it's like, I think it's a given at this point. It's Excalibur, and like you and Brandon were saying, I think the other because there's usually like a pack and then like a 2-pack or a single release. I think it'll be a 2-pack. I think it'll be WandaVision as well. I wonder, will it be Agatha? Or is that something they're going to save because for like a more like wider release? So I think they'll do a black and white Wonder and Vision because that's like the perfect exclusive. It's like,
easy, yeah, it's easy as well.
Miss out on that, it doesn't really matter so much. They've already got like the suited bodies. They could just like do like a repaint for Wanda. So I mean, and it saves them on paint as well. It's just black and white, isn't it?
yeah. No, as I said, it's an easy layup. I'd prefer, as I said earlier, I'd prefer the Halloween costumes, as I think that would be more fun. But I'm thinking to myself, do I want a black and white Wanda on the shelf? I think I do. I think I would have it. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. I'd like to see them first, though. But if they go black and white, they have to be 50s era, right? So Wanda would have to be like in the fucking... what's that show that Brandon loves? You can't tell me because he's timed out. I do feel bad I timed him out now because I thought I'd be able to untime him out, but I didn't realise I couldn't, so my bad. Desperate Housewives, that's what I'm trying to say, yeah. Wanda would have to be in a Desperate Housewives style dress. Brandon's favourite show, by the way. He'd tell you that himself, but he's timed out. But yeah, I agree. Would you prefer, Rich, black and white or a different era? What era would you want?
I'd go with black and white. I mean, like the Halloween costumes would look good, but I mean, they're so similar to their comic looks anyway, which I've got. So the black and white ones would stand out. I think it look better. But obviously, for me, to get new characters, I prefer like Agatha and like Ralph or something like that.
Ralph,
but the one thing though I think we're forgetting as well is like it's also the X-Force like 30th anniversary this year. And like Marvel have just announced a new comic. They've got that 2-pack of Domino and Cannibal they've shown.
Oh, well, you're right. Just to interrupt.
Figures, yeah, not a 2-pack.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. You're completely right because they've made a point to say it might not be a 2-pack. And let's be honest, if it was a 2-pack, they would have just told us it was from the get-go. So to make the point of saying it might not be a 2-pack is their way of saying it's not a 2-pack. So
could that be the 5-pack then? Could it be X-Force and then Excalibur is something else and that throw us all then?
Yeah, no, that's a good shout. Good shout.
Classic Cable.
Good shout.
As long as I can get it, I don't care what it is. Do what they did last year with the Hellfire Club. Like, they let some people get it and then they just left pre-orders open. I don't care if I have to wait, as long as I can get my hands. Because if they make some kind of Excalibur box set and I can't put them on the shelves, I'm going to be very sad.
Yeah, I keep asking the Hasbro team to give me the Excalibur reveal, but it's not going to happen. But yeah, Excalibur.
Well, you keep saying that, and they're telling you that no, you cannot reveal Excalibur. It's pretty much saying Excalibur's coming. You just can't
well, to be fair, when I asked Dan Yoon that, and his reply was, "I don't know what you're talking about." Do you know? So he knows how to play the game. That man, he knows how to play the game. Rich will be back in a sec. We've lost still I feel bad. So I timed Brandon out thinking I'd just be able to untime him out. I thought it'd be funny, but I genuinely can't. He's stuck on timeout. So I apologise, Brandon. He probably says I forgive you, but he can't type that in the chat. So I'm just going to think he said that, and we should be good. I'm just looking at the chat real quick. Give me the rest of the Brotherhood, said Prime to the First. He said Toad, Avalanche. Yeah, I agree. 2 characters we definitely need in figure form for the villains. We've talked about villains quite a lot recently, and those are 2 characters we've definitely had. J Toys Collectible UK says Brandon has been dusted. That's right. I clicked the finger and Brandon was gone. I think it's at 300 seconds, so we might be back. Hawk's clicking somewhere else, and he'll be back soon enough. That Brandon emoji still makes me laugh though. So Cloud, you said the 2 legends. Is there any other exclusives that you'd like to see, or any other lines that? Well, you don't have to give me suggestions, but how about give me? And the same question can be for everyone else when I get to you as well. Instead of giving me a guess, what other lines are you always excited to see what they reveal at San Diego?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. You know what? The Sentinel Ronin Warriors. I want to see the last 2 members of the team.
Okay. So do you reckon they will announce them, or is that just you hoping?
It's me hoping. Maybe we'll see 1. We've got 2 out this year when it was just the 1 last year. I'm hoping maybe one more, even if it's like an unpainted prototype, just like that grayscale.
So you know it's coming.
One
Just,
more.
yeah, just to
I want to know
confirm.
who's next. Yeah.
Rich, if you like change locations.
Yeah, my battery ran out, so I wasn't prepared to come on, so it's like I had to go and find my PowerPoint, so I'm on the couch now.
That's what I mean. I feel like you're just casually on the bed now, going, "Oh, I'm getting comfortable with this stream. I like everybody here. Let me just take this to the bedroom." Okay, Z-Man. Whatever exclusives or anything would you like to see? Was
For Marvel, I know Brandon said about the Captain America throughout the ages would be a sick. I would love that, but also, if I was going in line with how the Wolverine pack go that kind of style, I was thinking as an Asgardian box set of probably the Warriors 3, and then maybe a Executioner to add a villain in there. But then I was like, I don't know if that will. I mean, it probably would sell because we need more.
Well, they it's not that they're scared to do Asgardians. Just think, one of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives from a couple of years ago was that 5-pack of Asgardians. Just think, you can get it on AliExpress right now. It had true. Jane Foster 4. That's right, plug for AliExpress. They're not even sponsoring me. They had Jane Foster 4. They had a couple of figures in there that have never been released anywhere else as well. But I think a couple of them have been redone since. So they're not scared to do Asgardians in a box set format. If anything, San Diego Comic-Con's the perfect place for it. But because that has been so recent, I don't think you're going to see anything out soon in that regard. Wait until 4 comes out next year. You'll get more Asgardians hitting with the 4 waves mixed in.
That's what I'm thinking. Next year is going to be either heavy on Asgard or maybe just mythical characters getting more of a spotlight. But this year, we got Fantastic Four, so maybe a Mole Man, just him and a Moloid as a 2-pack, and then, or maybe
just one. You got to give us at least 2 or 3.
Probably two Moloids, so that way it's if you did get 2 of them, you'd have 2 Mole Men that you could probably sell one, but then you'd have a whole army of Moloids so that it can join with the Fantastic Four retro figures as well as the Galactus. So other than that, army builders.
Like this.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that won't happen. We've still got, but they're still yet to reveal the army builders scrolls. Yeah, they've teased, but they've not revealed them, and they showed us the Shield agents as well. So we don't know if that's a 2-pack because AIM and Hydra got a 2-pack. So is the Shield agent the 2-pack, and then the Skrulls the army builder? We don't know yet. We don't know.
Yeah, I genuinely think that the kind of Wolverine pack style should be a thing carry forward, because that way we could when
you say Wolverine pack style, you're on about that 5-pack that's just been revealed, right?
Because not everyone liked it, just because there was some reuse of characters like Omega Red and anyway, but the thing is, I think that would be a great. You can do that for Captain America with the kind of Ages of Captain America, or the Captain Americas of comics. But you could also do Iron Man if you wanted. So you could get some obscure.
An Iron Man box set is an easy layup. You give us just different versions of Iron Man armors, like you said. They could all be repaints in different colors, and it's easy. It's easy. Iron Man is an easy exclusive set, or a box set, or a 5-pack, whatever it is. They haven't done it yet. But they could give us a normal Tony Stark. They could give us a hologram Tony Stark. They're giving us a hologram Iron Man, but not Tony Stark. So, Iron Man's an easy one.
Just any any hero.
Like a themed set, essentially, you're saying, yeah.
So that way, it's just you probably get another of a main character, but then you have all the characters related to them. So then we get some obscure characters that wouldn't wouldn't sell in a main wave, or would be good just in that kind of box set.
Well, Hasbro sort of are a little bit sneaky because in that Wolverine set, it's not like Kalisto or who is it, Mastermind have anything particularly to do with Wolverine, so they're like blurring the lines a little bit. But I get what you're saying though. It makes sense to do that type of stuff, like themed sets, and it's easy to do as well. You just give us a main character, and then that's the draw in itself. That's how you can promote it. That's how you can market it, and then the rest are all the side characters.
And then, like, I'd say from other brands, because I was going to say, for a movie, they could just give us Avengers 1, that lineup, as a box set. But I feel like that could be a later on kind of thing, not this year, just because the amount of stuff we're getting for the Infinity kind of saga. So, I mean, maybe
it could be another Infinity Saga box. Just think when they did. Just think last year they did the X-Men series, and the exclusive was Logan and the old Charles Xavier. Before that, when they did the Marvel Studios 10th anniversary, the San Diego set was the Tesseract and that Red Skull. So we could get another Infinity Saga themed box as the San Diego exclusive. We just don't know yet.
Yeah. I would say, like, if they did do that, to complete Iron Man's kind of like the MCU Iron Man's story, just get a Whiplash and maybe a Hammer drone or Justin Hammer as a 2-pack.
I'd take Justin Hammer. I know it's only a suited body with a different head, but I'd take it.
It's a suited body, but you know, it would be kind of like a good send off for, you know, Iron Man.
As long as Whiplash comes with his little bird, his bird, then it's all good. Brandon in the chat says the Marvels surely Blue Marvel. The Marvels would be good. Next year as well with the Marvels, who knows, we may even see him.
I definitely think we're going to get the Young Avengers like next year, just because of Disney Plus kind of hinting that we're going to get the Young Avengers in the MCU. Also Thunderbolts.
I'm not massively excited to see Young Avengers in the MCU. I don't want a kiddie version of the Avengers running around. I don't know. We'll see how they do it. Yeah. Omega Weapon says, I want a Jean Grey wedding dress and a bridesmaid rogue. I'd buy it. San Diego Comic-Con's the place to do it. But yeah, that's good. As I said, that's a fun idea for an exclusive. But let me ask the question to Rush. So, like, what Marvel Legends sort of exclusive would you like to see? Like, what do you expect? What would you hope for? What are your thoughts?
Expecting Excalibur.
That's the sensible, because they're teasing it the same way they teased the Hellfire. So yeah, the Excalibur is everyone's educated guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of chime in with Cloud as well with the whole House of X thing. Perfect 5-pack would be the 5 mutants that they use to regenerate all the other mutants. Hope, Elixir, Tempest, Proteus, and what's the last one? Gold Balls. And in that 5-pack, they could actually include one of the incubation eggs as well. So that'd be an easy 5-pack to do.
And the Sentinel is all themed off, like the box art packaging and stuff. It is all House of X. So maybe the exclusive could be House of X themed. Nice idea.
Besides Marvel, I know they're teasing Jurassic Park and Transformers.
I've seen that, yeah.
And it's like, I would love to see, because they're saying Jurassic Park, not Jurassic World. So I would love for them to do one of the original, like, Ford Jeeps.
It's got to be that. Isn't the Jeep in the teased promo as well? Like, you see the Jeep, the green and red Jeep. It's got to be that.
In the promo, you see just like a T-Rex stomping through, the normal thing. But you gotta think that all of their combinations, like Ghostbusters, is the Ecto one that's transformed. Back to the Future, it was the DeLorean that transformed. So it's like they gotta go with the vehicle.
Yeah, it's got to go with the most iconic vehicle. It's the Jeep.
What if there's a 2-pack with a T-Rex and the Jeep?
They're not tall enough a T-Rex, I don't think, for transfer. Or maybe could they get any reuse out of Megatron? And because they've already done a repaint of him, haven't they? So if they could get some reuse out of the Megatron, maybe. But I think it's the Jeep. I think it's because it's vehicle, like you said, it's vehicle. Like, and I've said this before. I think Tanner is actually doing it, but like the Transformers doing those iconic vehicles in pop culture, as Transformers has been something that enticed me. I haven't done it, but now they're doing like Jurassic Park, it does make me think, damn, I should have jumped in, because like you said, Ecto 1, they've done the DeLorean, they've done what's the Top Gun? Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to think of the vehicle name, but does it have one, or is it just Top Gun?
Isn't it Maverick?
150 or something?
Yeah, I don't know. But either way, I like that concept, and if they're going to continue doing it and do franchises like Jurassic Park, like, anything's on the table, I guess. Like,
Batmobile, please.
Yeah, I guess so. Would Hasbro do a DC product?
Right?
Blackbird? Oh, well.
They did that, right?
Well, yeah, they did. You did it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that counts as well. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, it's tempting. But if I was going to go back and start that little collection now, would I display them as robots or would I display them as vehicles? Is one question I'd have to ask myself. And also, where am I getting this extra £300 I've just spent? Do you know? So decisions I'd have to think about. Probably more at this point. Who knows? But yeah, good suggestions. So as I said to Cloud and Z-Man, like, Rich, what is your favourite sort of reveals? Apart from Marvel Legends, we always know, like, just think, let's pretend San Diego Comic-Con was actually happening, right? And you have the panels and everyone does their reveals. Everyone gets excited for the Hasbro Marvel Legends panel. What other lines or franchises do you get excited to see the reveals from?
It's like the Power Rangers I'm always excited for, but I always just feel let down by the selections are just really bad this year, really bad. Like Wave 10 has just leaked like online for anyone who's looking, and like I collect the female figures, so it's like 2 female figures, but it's just like this line is not going to sell. It's like no, like we need the Iron Man, we need like the Wolverines in a wave to sell the wave. Yeah. It's got these 4 figures, which I know it completes Zero, it completes in space. It's got the Phantom Ranger, like people are always like asking about. It's got Dino Charge Green, which is like I've never seen Dino Charge, so I can't really tell you about that.
By the way, there's about 18 Dino Charge Rangers. They've done every colour of the rainbow for Dino Charge. It's ridiculous.
But it's just to me, it's like people seem to be like, if you look online, people want the aliens, and it's like MMPR is what everyone wants. I know people moan there's too much MMPR. And like perhaps it's like not right now to say that there's not MMPR in this one, but there should be like something that, like even like an alien, like an army build, something like that
like a villain. Yeah.
It's like, I mean, like people will buy it because people will want to complete Zeo and in space, but I just think like for the jet, like you go in Smiths, this is going to be a wave that's just going to sit on the shelf, and before that the A-Force wave is just don't even talk about that
one. They take, like we said earlier, like we were taking them piss out of Super 7 for taking so long to do stuff, but like the Lightning Collection, they are taking so long. Like even the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers took so long. It's hard for new people to jump on.
With Marvel, you understand it, because obviously Marvel have got characters that they want to push. I'm sure there's characters that Hasbro want to do that they can't, because Marvel are like, we want Gwenpool, or we want this character, we want that. And the same with McFarlane. DC are probably saying, look, we want to push Dark Knight's Metal, we want to do this. Like, I'm sure there's limits on what they can do. Yeah. But it's like Hasbro own Power Rangers outright, so they, like, obviously
they just do like a whole.
Yeah, if they were going to like push anything, you think it would be the one that's currently on TV, which they don't seem to have any interest. Like, obviously, I don't think Beast Morphers did that well in the Lightning Collection.
Yeah.
So
they're still like super cheap, so you can easily get the whole. They didn't even give us a Yellow Ranger.
They never do though. I'm used to that with Power Rangers, man. They don't care what the girls. Saves me some money anyway. But yeah, I just don't know what they're doing. I mean, the figures themselves are good. It's just the stuff, and I think it's like we're 3 years in now, and it's just like start completing teams, start filling out the teams that we haven't even started yet. That kind of thing. I think that and
it's slow burn.
The Zords, like you say about the Zords, like Hasbro haven't even like do a Lightning Collection Zord. People would pay for that.
Would be, like, insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I again, like we were talking earlier with the Super 7, like Tom was saying that he's intrigued by the Zords. So I'm the same. But again, why ain't Hasbro doing bloody Zords? Do you know?
Yeah.
I know they're doing like I call them basic, but but you know what I'm talking about. They did like the basic packs of the Zords, didn't they? And like they came in sets of 2, but they weren't readily available, and they are like dumbed down versions. I know it's harsh to say, but they are more kiddie-eyed versions of the Zords. Like if you're going to do a Lightning Collection one, it's got to be good. Did anyone get the Zeo Lightning Collection Zord? That's what I mean. So they have done it.
That's why they don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, so like they have done it, but none of it's even got it. Do you know? Like, and I'm a fan of Zeo, but there's nothing entirely like it's the scales that are all weird. Like, I don't want my Zord posed with my Rangers that only scale a couple of inches taller than the actual Rangers. Do you know, like, it just doesn't...
It has to be like, because you want to make that ideal like shelf. You're making Mighty Morphin shelf. You want the Zord to be like at the back because it's the tallest thing, and then you have the Rangers like in the front and displayed like that. Not just like, oh, the Zord's just tiny and it's next to the Ranger. Just like, oh, it's another Ranger. It's Zord Ranger.
HasLab have done a couple of Marvel now. Well, they're going to do a couple of Marvels next month. They've already done a couple of Star Wars. We've got Transformers. Like, Power Rangers are on the table. Do you reckon we'll get a Power Ranger HasLab? It has to be Zords, right? It has to be. It's like a layup. Do the Zords and then...
thing. Every year have a new one of the Megazords. Every year.
It makes perfect sense. I reckon if they do... This is my guess for HasLab Power Rangers. I reckon it would be the green Dragon Zord first. Because it's just one simple Zord that they can just do without having all the combiners or anything like that. And it's Green Ranger. Green Ranger always out. So, like, that would be my guess. I would want, obviously...
The perks, though? That's the thing with, like, that kind of, like, Zord is... I'd say they would go for, like, the, like, Mighty Morphin Zord. Just because I think you could kind of, like...
I'd prefer that, by the way. I'd prefer that.
Yeah.
That'd be my preferred choice. I'm just trying to think Hasbro's brain, like, what would they think would be first? But Mighty Morphin would easily be my go-to first thing anyway.
Tom in the chat says about the Zord, it wasn't Lightning Collection either. He says,
oh, okay, interesting.
Like a general one, I think. Was it like a re-release of the Bandai one? Maybe.
Okay, maybe that was the same with the Megazord then they did in the 2-packs, is that it wasn't Lightning Collection. Like, they haven't branded it Lightning Collection, so maybe that's why. So yeah, maybe we're right. They haven't branded any Zords Lightning Collection yet, because I suppose they know it has to scale. Sorry, Dan, what are you saying?
No problem. If you were to do the HasLab, My Morphin Power Rangers, Megazord, it would be easy because your add-ons for all of your tiers could be like your Dragon Zord, how it combined with the original My Morphin Power Ranger one. And it's like, so you can just have all those add-ons, like, and it would actually work. It's like you just add on to the actual original thing, just like you did in the show.
Instead of the Zord itself, it's just the add-ons to make it look like they've combined it. Okay, I get that. They always had a special occasion where they have to pull out an extra weapon or a sword or a drill or something like that. So they could do weird accessories like that, I guess. I don't know, but I like the figures. That's what I liked about the HasLab is that the Sentinel. You got the Sentinel, and then you got extra figures with it. Like, but it's a shame that those figures are army builders as well, because like they're going to be the most expensive army builders ever. So yeah, crazy. Any other lines, just general, that you're excited to see reveals from? Like any guesses from the Super 7 side? I asked the first lot on the stream what they thought the Super 7 reveal may be. They said it's a big reveal with ultimates and stuff like that on the 15th of July. What would you like it to be, if you care, or any guesses of what it may be? Street Sharks.
Oh, Street Sharks. Did you say Street Sharks or Tiger Sharks?
Wait, Rush, you said Street Sharks, right, Rush? Yeah, well, Storm Collectibles posted on Twitter a picture of Street Sharks saying, does anyone want to see Street Sharks? So maybe they're teasing Street Sharks. Who knows? Was your guess Tiger Sharks, Cloud?
Yeah, I'm thinking they started with Thundercats. They're doing Silverhawks. I think they're gonna eventually get to Tiger Sharks. One of the artists or something posted a picture of Lion-O, Quicksilver, and then I can't remember his name, the leader of the Tiger Sharks.
Quicksilver.
Like the three of them.
Oh no, okay, yeah.
Mako, is it?
Is it Mako? Maybe.
I think you're right. I think it's inevitable they're going to get there. I think it's inevitable they're going to get there. I don't think that's this reveal though. I don't think they're hype it up as this for Tiger Sharks. They know that's a niche thing. Did
you guys see that interview with Shartimus at Super 7?
Yeah. Yeah,
that was a good interview because he like asked into his face the questions we all wanted to know. So.
But it's funny because Shark's funny because he asks the hard questions, but he like looks at the camera when he's saying them. So so he's sort of reminding Ryan like, I'm asking for the people. I'm asking for the people. But no, fair play to Shartimus because he did ask the straight up questions like, why ain't it silver essentially?
Yeah.
But I do feel bad for Brian Flynn to a certain extent because he is getting hammered by such negativity. Instead of people just going, thank you for giving us any type of Silverhawk figures, people are just like, why aren't they like this? Why aren't they like this? And it's like, come on now. Before this, there wasn't any silver, like, do you know what I mean? Like, people always like to grasp onto the negative aspects of something rather than finding in the positive. It's a shame.
I think those figures look so cool. I don't care that they're not shiny. I'm so excited because they get no love otherwise. I'm all in. I'm all in for the Silverhawks.
Yeah, again, like as I said, like I have no attachment to Silverhawks, but stuff like that tempts me just to buy like the lead character just to have on the shelf or something like that. You know, I like to get my hands on as well. And Brian has said in the interview with Shattermas that they are working on some sort of paint, so it's not like they're going to be exactly like you've seen in the promo images. Like they may be like shiny. He said that like car sort of metallic where it's blue in light and something or other or something like that.
He's very non-committal with his answers. He's very much like a contestant on The Apprentice. He's like, oh, we're looking at this like shiny gun car metal thing. But I'm not saying we can, but we are looking at it. It's like, come on, give an answer. Like a politician.
Shout out Keith T, who's just become a channel member for 2 months. So thank you very much, Keith T, for staying on board. Much appreciated. But yeah, you're right, Rich. He's political, but he's the boss of the company, and he's got to be, I guess. He can't promise people. But I like Brian Flynn, to be fair. Like I think he's, as I said, he's a collector at heart, and he owns a company, and he's making toys that he wants. Wouldn't we all do that as toy company collectors? Do you know what I mean? Wouldn't we all want to get to that position? Like, so I say fair play to him. Like, as I said, Super 7's slowly expanding, but he keeps reminding us that he's still such a small company.
I'd like to see how big his house is, and then I'll make the judgment.
What car?
Ultimate money is like a mansion.
What car does he drive? Like, just the interview with Shattermas, then he drives off in his fucking flat top Lamborghini. Yeah. We don't know. We need to ask Shattermas what car was pulled up outside the butt. But yeah.
Something that I didn't like is when he was talking about how I purposely did not put articulation in because he didn't like how it cuts up the stalk. But it's like, that's something that's like standard nowadays. Like,
but again, that's his. I agree with you. By the way, I'd rather see it, but from playing devil's advocate, it's his company. It's like McFarlane. Like, he doesn't put articulation on his figures because he prefers aesthetically how it is. And Brian, exactly. And Brian Flynn, he got into collecting because of vinyls, Japanese models and stuff like that. They had no articulation. Do you know, like, so he prefers just how they look aesthetically on a shelf. He's not bothered about the articulation and stuff. So, like, again, if you're in charge of your own company, wouldn't you... I know it's a toy company at the end of the day, so maybe you should be listening to the audience to a certain extent. I get that. But if the ultimate decision, pun intended, is on him, wouldn't you do it the way you wanted?
Yeah.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. Not saying I agree. I'm just saying devil's advocate is his company. And I get what he's saying as well. You can't disagree. Like, sometimes it looks a lot cleaner. Like, that's why Legends with the female, like this female She-Hulk at the minute, where is she? She's here. This is single jointed. There it is. This is single jointed, and it looks a lot nicer than having the double joint on the female. Do you know, like, and I've got Lino in front of me on the shelf, and I think he looks pretty clean. I've got him in one pose, don't get me wrong, but he looks good just staring at him. Do you know, so... I don't disagree with Brian Flynn about some of the stuff he's saying. And I know that's controversial because people are like, articulation! But imagine, like, if we had just too much articulation on a figure, it would just be joints and cuts all over the place. Do you know, like... So I get it.
We don't understand these. Like, we're just talking about it. We're just like those, like, old men in the Muppet gallery. Just like, Like, it's easy enough to say, we don't understand the position. It's like, and like Omar says in the chat, you know, for such a small IP as Silverhawks, how many people are talking about Silverhawks?
Yes.
Like, they were on, like, Shattermas is arguably the biggest YouTube channel for action figures. He did a whole interview with him, so that's going to bring it to another audience. Like, Brian Flynn's got all this airtime for a property that, again, like, probably two or three of us here didn't even know about. So, you know, big up to him. Like, if people want to buy it. If it brings you happiness, buy it.
I completely agree. And like he was saying, like, they're not even on the big. They've started to get a couple of reaction stuff out there on the shelves, but Cloud and Rush will be able to tell us. There's no, you can't go into the store and buy an Ultimate Super 7 figure on the shelf. Like it doesn't exist. So they're still relatively small, and there may be people out there like who's a massive Thundercats fan or a massive Silverhawks fan, but are not embedded in this toy community like we are. Like, look, we've all got Instagram. We all scroll Instagram like everybody else. That's how we get our toy news. There could be just some general dad out there who's just living his life doing an office job, but loves Silverhawks and like doesn't even collect loads, but would buy Silverhawks just for nostalgia's sake, and he may not even know they exist yet, do you know, because he's not got his head in the circle. So yeah, doing something with Shartamus was good for Brian Flynn, I'm sure, even if it was slightly negative on Brian's side. But Shartamus is asking the questions that the toy community want to be asked, I guess. But yeah, again, any other guesses what Super 7's announcement could be otherwise? Because, again, like, if they've made wooden versions of Captain Planet figures, Rich, I think I'd still be in. I think I'd still be in. Pokemon from Mars. Mate, I'm in. I'm in.
That's a shot.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I think I still have Moto somewhere. I might still have Moto somewhere.
I think someone has asked them the question in the past about Pokemon from Mars, and it's one of those licenses that he's already got in his back pocket. Do you know, like, so like maybe if we see reaction, like you can, by the way, you can like Google who owns what company and stuff. So like if you like Googled who owns Silverhawks, you can see it's Brian Flynn. So any of these ideas that you think about, you can literally just Google and find out who owns these brands. But I think he already has his hand in the Pokemon from Mars pocket, so I don't think their big announcement is particularly that. I do think it's going to be a bigger brand, but I do think Pokemon from Mars is something Super 7 is perfect for. Yeah, easy. And I'd have Pokemon. I had Pokemon from Mars stuff as a kid, and I've never went back to rebuy the toys. So if someone did a NECA or Super 7, yeah, I'm in. Anything that I remember from my childhood, I'm in on. I'm an idiot that way. Like most of us are, I'm sure.
Oh, Dan, NECA, the gargoyles.
Yes.
Are you in for the line, or is there just a specific character?
Yeah, just like the main Goliath, isn't it? Goliath, and maybe
Brooklyn, Bronx.
Yeah, maybe some of the others. Yeah, I wouldn't be a completionist on that line. Okay. It's just having like I've got like this miscellaneous shelf in front of me where I just like that odd representation like from the show. So, but they teased, didn't they? They teased that woman that I can't remember. Yes.
As they make announcements, let me know, because I've got a Goliath for you.
Yes, perfect. I remember.
I'll take care of that. Let me know about the others.
I appreciate that. I'm sure more will get announced at San Diego. Like, I always enjoy talking about announcements at San Diego Comic-Con. The NECA reveals. Do you know, like, they put new NECA Turtle figures out on the shelf and on the dios and stuff like that. So, like, that's what I miss about the conventions happening, is that you don't know if you're seeing more or less. I know that they can still reveal stuff online, and I'm looking at it online anyway, so it makes no difference to me. But I do always wonder, if the convention was happening, would they reveal more, or are we seeing less now it's online? Like, I don't know. Yeah, but we'll still see reveals, I'm sure. Go on, what do you say?
I was going to say, I was thinking maybe for Super 7's reveal, I know they did like the muscle kind of like little like mini figures. Maybe they could do the actual muscle line or Kinnikuman line, maybe. But I'd say that's like a really like far out kind of thing, because Bandai used to do them, and you know, not a lot of people know it, so it's kind of like a niche.
Okay.
But, a thing that could break kind of like the I guess the scale would be doing Super Friends, like DC Super Friends, like the old.
Could be that announcement could be DC, you know. That announcement could be DC.
Even like animated series, because now that DC Direct is completely gone and McFarlane tried to do animated and
how long are we into the McFarlane license? Because they only have a year. Another year left, right?
Like, because the thing is with McFarlane, because I have the animated Batman and Superman and Jon Stewart, they literally haven't given anyone else I mean, there was the Cyborg from Teen Titans, but I think that's it. But I think
completing the teams is awkward. Yeah.
Yeah, if Super 7 did either the animated series, like Batman, like started with Batman animated series, or even go with DC Super Friends, you could have that kind of like, like that nostalgia for that cartoon. Any of them are nostalgia kind of like grabbers, but any of them would be kind of insane just because then it would scale with most of the kind of, like Thundercats and all that stuff. I think that would be kind of like mind blowing, but then again, I still don't know like what DC's deal with like that.
Yeah,
DC Direct used to be doing that stuff, but then now they've...
Yeah, no, DC just in general is a bit sloppy at the minute. Like, they're being brought out or being sold or something like that's going on. And I think McFarlane does have the license to a certain extent, but I know Spin Masters do some stuff as well. So maybe there is an opportunity for Super 7 to get in there and maybe pick a very specific section of DC, like you said, with Super Friends or something like that. Just jumping into the chat, Tom, Mini Plastic Multiverse says, I'm really actually looking forward to the Super 7 Godzilla stuff. As Brian said, they're going in deep. Yeah, that stuff is up his wheelhouse. I know that's what like Brian loves himself, is the sort of Japanese stuff. So yeah, if they're going to go Godzilla, I'm sure it's going to be the good stuff. Jamie says he had a look, and Jazzware's own Hanna-Barbera, so it's not going to be, you're not going to be getting your Ultimate Yogi Bear anytime soon, unfortunately. 3-year license with McFarlane, I think, says Jay Toys Collection, and I think the McFarlane at least a year and a half in, because when did the first wave come out? Last January? Was it like last January that first wave just hit? As soon as the 1st of January hit, they were promoting it all over. So maybe a year and a half in. But it might have got extended. Like, we don't know. He may announce that sooner rather than later. It's not like he's slowing down. He's making this... It seems like there's a McFarlane reveal every week. Okay, so I want to do this giveaway, by the way. So you're all welcome to stay while I do this, by the way. So I need to get some names first, all right? So I'm giving away this Scarlet for Yo Joe June. I'm doing a duck race giveaway, right? So if you want this Scarlet, okay, if you want it, I'd rather give it to someone who actually wants it than just someone that wins it that's just going to sit in an empty box. Someone who actually would appreciate this Scarlet. Please put a duck emoji in the chat right now. This is for anyone who's here live, okay? And there's not that many people here live, as I said. I think Robo's streaming live on a Sunday as well, so I've got stiff competition. But still, this is a thank you to anyone who's here live with me now. If you want a chance to win this Scarlet, this G.I. Joe Scarlet, for Celebration G.I. Joe June, then put a duck emoji in the chat right now. I'm going to take everyone's name, and we're going to have a duck race, right? And it's not going to be no 10-second duck race. This is going to be like a 1.5 minute long duck race for the agony of who's going to win, all right? So I want to see duck emoji. It's not the redeco. It's wave 1. It's version 1 of Scarlet. It's got the blue and the golds and the yellows. Still a nice figure, but I preferred the redeco myself. So yeah, there you go. It's wave 1 Scarlet. And let's be honest, in the collector's world, in 10 years' time, when people are rebuying the G.I. Joe Classified series because they don't make them anymore, which is more valuable, the redeco or the original? The original, all right? The original is always the more valuable. There you go, Cloud. You've got the redeco one, Cloud, right? No, is that the original?
It's the original. Yeah, I've had it for a while.
Oh, it looked a little bit darker. Have you changed up the colours on that or anything? Or just
no, it may just be the light.
Ah, it's probably the light. It's probably the light. It looked a little bit darker.
Her and that like deluxe Snake Eyes were my first.
Okay, are you all in on this, by the way? Do you want in on this?
I'll pass.
Okay. Not a problem. I appreciate it. As I said, I'd rather it go to someone who actually wants it. So let me get some duck emoji. So give me so someone chat it up for a second while I copy and paste this. So Rich, say something for me.
So looking in the chat, so we've got Omar in.
Okay.
We've got Jamie's in, Fabulous Disasters in, Damien Restory's in, and Prime to the First is in.
Okay.
Negler's not interested because, it's not Donatello, so he was like, nah.
That's fair enough. That's fair. That's fair. That is absolutely fair. Okay.
Oh, and Tom, Mini Plastic Multiverse is in as well.
Yeah. Oh, Rich is in. Rich is in. It is a female figure. That's absolutely fine. Rich is in.
And Jay's Collection UK as well. Jay's Collection.
Okay.
I think she's such a cool figure. I like all the little knives on her outfit.
So someone's gonna get this. I was like, never had a G.I. Joe before, and then they're gonna be like, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna be an enabler. Gonna be an enabler. Okay. Right, okay, I'm just copying and pasting these names. Fabulous Disaster. I've never seen that name before in this chat, but hello. We've woke him up with a free giveaway. I like it. Prime to the first. Some people do just watch, though, and don't type. Like, when I watch other people's live streams, I'm not constantly in the chat. If I'm, like, sometimes I have to watch them on my phone. Do you know, so you can't type live in the chat while you're watching it on an iPhone. It's a pain in the ass. So some people do just watch and can't type. But if you want to be in this competition, I need to see a duck emoji, I'm afraid. Mark Tactat just writ duck. Were you hoping that the emoji popped up there?
And Tanner as well. It's just duck writs.
I'll add you both in.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Fabulous Disaster said, usually I listen while I work. See, that's good. See, I knew that. That's fine. I appreciate you. And so you're in. You don't worry, you're in. I've seen the duck emoji, you're in. I literally copy and paste all these names so I can actually do this race properly. So bear with me as it happens. Right. So what is anyone in on the G.I. Joes before we're on the fort? So anyone got any G.I. Joe characters they'd like to see, or because there's surely going to be some more announcements. Hasbro are going to have a panel for everything if there is a virtual San Diego. There's going to be some reveals.
I think
Baroness.
Yeah, that would be a good one. I think it all hinges though on this Snake Eyes movie. I mean, if this bombs, it might be G.I. Joe for a bit.
I hope it doesn't bomb because it looks good, and I'm invested in the movie figures. As in, I got pre-ordered Snake Eyes, and
is it good like this for the Snake Eyes figure? So like, is it Henry Golden? Yeah.
Yeah,
the last trailer looked really good.
Really good.
And he talks. He's like. Snake Eyes is silent. That's like his cool thing. Yeah.
At the end of the film, he's gonna like. Yeah.
He used to talk, right? He didn't. My housemate was asking me what happened, and was it he rescued Scarlet from like a helicopter crash and it damaged his vocal cords or something? I don't remember, but he used to speak, so we'll see maybe why he doesn't by the end of the movie.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's going to be like, oh, we're going to see all this, like, you know, him talking, and then, like, at the end, like, his throat is maybe, like, his voice box is cut or like that. Yeah. And then he just goes...
They won't, though, because then they wouldn't be a problem for, like, if he's successful, they won't be able to come in movie 2, will they? So there'll be some way they'll get around it.
It would be like, oh, why am I in this film?
All right, one second. Let me just ask one more time to the chat real quick. So I think I've written everyone's name down who said duck. Mark Rose, did you mean duck or did you actually mean douche? Or whatever you said. I'll put you down anyway because I'm assuming you meant duck. And I do appreciate people who are saying that they watch in the background or have me on the back. That's how I watch live streams as well. I put you on or while I'm doing something else. It's my background. I say background noise, but I don't mean that in a horrible way. I'm listening, but it's more like it's like podcasts, isn't it? It's what you listen on the way to work. I never listen to music in the car anymore. Like it's always podcasts or a live stream or watching replays. Prime to the first says watching while working in the workshop. See, we appreciate that. Marvel Collector UK. I wasn't to see the Stalker. Darth Primus says I'm a member of the Lurker crew. See ya, all good. Okay, so does anyone want in on this duck race? So one more time, let me just read out who we've got and I'll say what I'm doing again, okay? So we're doing a live giveaway to say thank you to anyone who's here live, and for G.I. Joe June month, I'm giving away Scarlet. Wave 1 version of Scarlet, not the Redeco, Wave 1 version of Scarlet. Mint in box. It's all yours. All you have to do is let me know. You have to put a duck emoji in the chat right now, and we're going to do a duck race. If you don't know what that is, you're in for a treat. I promise you, all right? Because this is fun, right? So just put a duck emoji in the chat. So far, I have. If I'm missing anyone, please someone let me know if I'm missing someone, okay? So I've got Omar, Tom, Jamie, Tanner, Rich, Fabulous Disaster, Damien, Prime to the First, Mark Tac, Jamie's Toys Collection UK, Mark Rose. Am I missing anyone else? Last chance. Duck emoji in the comments right now. Do any of yous want in? So Rich is in. Cloud, are you in? Z-Man, you in? Would you find a place on your shelf for Scarlet? Cloud already has one. You were good. That's fine, Z-Man. That's fine. That's fine. I appreciate that, though. I appreciate that. Because it goes to someone who may want it. Okay. I think... Quack says Omar. Eric Stream says awesome. Eric Stream, are you in? Your opportunity's there. Marvel Collector UK. He He says, I watched this Infinity Equation and Super Scroll while doing overtime from home. See, that's perfect. Do you want in on this competition right now, Marvel Collector UK? Let's see a duck emoji. There you go. Mark Rose hits with a duck emoji. I'll put you down anyway, Mark. I thought you meant duck emoji rather than whatever you writ. I can't remember what it writ. Air Extreme. There you go. Air Extreme's in as well. Beautiful. Okay. Air Extreme. These all being written down. I'm hoping this works perfectly. I've never done it live before. So I'm hoping this works. Okay, so I'll give you another, because the stream's got a little bit of a delay, I'll give you another 30 seconds and then we'll lock it out and we've got who we've got, okay? So one more time, I've got Omar, Tom, Jamie, Tanner, Rich, Fabulous Disaster, Damien, Prime to the First, Mark Tat Tat, Jay's Toys Collection UK, Mark Rose, Air Extreme, okay? And again, the advantage of being here live today is how you got in this competition. A little thank you to the people that are here live watching on YouTube. As I said, it's a Sunday afternoon. It's Legends and Liquor. It's chilled. It's not about the numbers. It's about who's here. Daniel H says, hello, everyone. Hello, Daniel H. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Okay. Few more seconds. Few more seconds. Few more seconds. And we're locked in. We're locked in. All right, let's try this, people. All right, so bear with me as I try this. Okay.
Extreme with the bicycle and the pizza emojis.
Right. Where is it? Okay. Okay, I've set this up earlier, so I'm hoping it's ready to go, but we'll find out the hard way. I know, yeah. Everything always goes wrong to us. What's the stream cut? Just as the race is about to finish, the stream like dies. That's my look. That's the type of look I have. So let me edit list. Okay, so one more time. So the people that are entering the race are Omar, Tom, Jamie, Tanner, Rich M, Fabulous Disaster, Damien, Prime to the First, Mark Tat Tat, Jay's Toys Collection, Mark Rose, and Air Extreme, right? You're all in, right? I'm putting your names in right now. I think we're good. I don't assign who gets what duck, by the way, people. That is complete random. Okay, I need to clear list. That makes more sense. Okay, I'm done. Am I done? Okay, we got 12 names in. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, what time should we put on this race? I don't want it to be 10 seconds and it's over race, right? We're going for 1 minute and 30 seconds. This is gonna be a slow burn. I could sell it at like an hour if I wanted to.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I think I've accidentally just set it as 1 hour. 1 sec.
Oh no. Oh no. I realised.
Okay. 1, 3, 0.
My laptop might be charged, but then go back.
Okay, I think we're ready. Let me see if this will work, okay? Okay, so this is the first time ever, and I do want to make this a regular thing on Legends and Liquor, okay? I want to say thank you to everyone who's watching, and I'm going to do a duck race giveaway every time we do a Legends and Liquor. Today, for G.I. Joe, June, it's Scarlet. Each time it'll be something different. Let me see if I can get this screen up. I'm going to try and go full screen. Oh, I thought we crashed then, but we're good. We're still here. Okay, let me press this button. All right, let's see if you see ducks. Do you see ducks?
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready for this? Again, if you've not seen a duck race, you're in for a treat, okay? So you've all got a duck, right? You've all been assigned a duck of some sort. They're fancy dressed ducks. These are wild ducks. They like a party, and they're about to race. So you've all been assigned a duck, and they're going to race. And the person who finishes first gets this Scarlet. And I love you all, but I do hope it's someone in the UK who wins for postage sake. So come on, UK Ducks. Sorry I'm being biased, but okay, right, so let's do some commentary on this duck racing, right? Are we ready for this, lads? Are you ready? I think I can get us all on screen while it's happening, but I think I prefer it full screen so people can see what's going on. But yeah, we're ready, lads. Are you excited? I hope you're excited for this. All right, let me go back to full screen because I've messed up the screens. Okay, come on, my boy, bring it home. Bring home the gravy, he says. That's it. I want to see encouragement for your ducks in the chat, people, all right? I think I've heard that these ducks like the encouragement on the live chat. So if you see your duck winning, you need to encourage them on or they might fall back, okay? Ready for this, all right? Okay. 5, 4, so excited. 3, 2, 1, And they're off! And they're off! Here we go. So Jamie's duck in first lead, and his duck seems to be some sort of panda duck. And then behind him, we've got Jay's Toys Collection UK with a nice pink duck, so he stands out in the crowd. That's why Damien seems to be coming up on the inside track. He's on the inside. Mark Rose is making good pace out. Omar V he's found a second wind. He's found a second. Mark Rose out of nowhere there with the Viking helmet is coming from the back. But Jay's Toys Collection UK is creeping up with a pink duck. He's got the Mark Tack out of nowhere. He's come back in the middle with the police helmet on. Billy Plastic, he's just chopped back with the red duck. Jamie's panda duck is getting a little bit tired. We've still got a minute of this duck race.
Come on, Richard, come on.
Fabulous Disasters now behind Mark Rose. Mark Rose, the Falcon Helmet duck, is still in third place, but Eric Stream is on the outside, making it Pete. Mark Rose has got a bit tired out of nowhere. Prime to the first is dressed as a UK guy. That's cheating. That's cheating. That's cheating. Rich M now with the hat. Come on, Rich M. Mark Rose, Mark Tag, police hat dog. He's got Damien's come out of nowhere as well. Damien Tanner's dressed like some sort of criminal duck there with the knife and mask. Mark Tag's dog did get to the creep. We got 10 seconds left now, and Damien is in front. The dogs are getting a little bit tired now. They've been racing for a minute and 30 seconds. 8 seconds left. It's still anyone's race. Jay's Toys Collection, the pink duck is so far first. Who's this out of nowhere? Jamie's panda duck is out. What's going on? Jamie! Again! How did Jamie win this again? Oh my God! Jamie, you are the most luckiest YouTube participant in any competition I've ever seen. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. 1 second, Jamie. How do you do it? What is your secret? Oh my God! Oh my God! Jamie, I can't believe it. Rich, can you believe Jamie won it again?
If Jamie just wins everything, we might as well just send them all to him.
Oh my God!
Alien, Queen, Scarlet, what's he gonna win next?
I've lost my breath. I've genuinely lost my breath. I'm actually very happy it was a UK guy for shipping's sake, but it was close there. Prime to the first was close. He was dressed as a UK sort of Queen's Guard. He was cheating. He was cheating a little bit. Woo! That was woo! I lost my breath there. I was screaming and everything. I was genuinely really excited about that. Genuinely really excited. Unfortunately for Jamie though, that was just a test run. I'm glad it worked. Now let's start again. I'm joking. Congratulations, Jamie. I think the duck's still quacking at us, but I don't even mind. Congratulations, Jamie. Scarlet is yours. You can get her to ride alongside your alien queen on the way from the Wolfpack toy review. Jamie, how? Seriously, he's a lucky guy. But fair play. He's going to a good home. He did it again. Congrats, Jamie. Congrats. And congrats to everybody. It was a close race. Rich, you were close. You came in there and then you sort of dripped back. It's like you got a second wind and then you just dropped back a little bit.
Didn't have the air float over.
Mark Tack came out of nowhere as well, and then he completely dropped back. So, yeah, congratulations, Jamie. You are a winner. Let me just officially announce that in the chat. Did you enjoy that, lads? Did you just like it? Was it worth the wait?
Oh my God.
That was ridiculous. Yeah.
That's better than a wheel, though, isn't it? That's better.
Yeah,
See, that gave me a subscriber. Samo Productions came here for the duck race. Samo, thank you very much, Samo, for being a subscriber. Yeah, prime to the first. Your duck was dressed for the part. He's still quacking in my ear. Let me just mute him real quick. Shut up, duck, right? Jamie's duck's just quacking. He's so happy. Right, done. Jamie, you're the winner. Congratulations. Okay, what screen was I on? 4 guest stream. There we go. Back to the screen. Woof, I've lost my breath now and everything. I need another drink. Thank you. Look how nonchalant Jamie is. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. He knew all along. There you go. Let me just put this in the chat. Thank you very much, Omar, of the super chat. Let Friday read that out.
Omar V donated $10. Quack. That was awesome. Congrats to the winner. Great show, Dan.
Thank you very much, Omar, and I appreciate you with a super chat as well, Omar. Quack, that was awesome. Congrats to the winner. Great show, Dan. Honestly, that's a regular thing now on Legends and Liquor. I'm giving away something, and it's going to be, we're not having a 10-second duck race. It's going to be over a minute at least. That was good because it changed places. Jamie was nowhere to be seen until like the last 20 seconds, and he came out of nowhere. I thought Mark Tack had the second wind, but he dropped back. But yeah, that was fun. Drug testing needs to be done on these ducks, says Fabulous Fabulous Disaster. Yeah, they all passed the drug test before. To be fair, that was done. NASA says, "I catch you on the replay. Enjoy the duck race, my friend. That was the highlight of the show." Abnugler says, "For the panda duck for the win." Do I win anything for picking him, Jamie? Yeah, the panda duck was fun. Who was the pink duck as well? They were in it for a while as well. But yeah, congrats. I was going to write congrats in the chat, but it sort of froze on me, and I don't risk doing anything while I'm live instead of the Zoom. Congrats, Jamie. I think I got it in there. I think it's in there. There you go. It's in there. Congratulations, Jamie. Yeah, Jamie, hit me up on the DMs then. Let me know your address. And Scarlett is on her way to you. Yo, Joe June. Well done.
Oh.
Yo, Joe. Yo, Joe. But yeah,
are you going to finish all your Joe reviews by the end of the month?
Oh, no way!
4 days.
We're continuing with Yo Joe July. Yo July Joe. Woo! Exactly. See?
Oh my god!
To be fair, Rich did say that to me. He said you're gonna have to continue doing them. I said I will. I'm gonna because I hadn't opened any of my Joes up until this month, and I have been enjoying them a lot. So I will continue. I've still got like Flint, Lady J, Major Blood, everyone's favourite, everyone's easy accessible Crowbar Island figure. I've still got some of the infantry guys to open up. I've literally created a little space on the shelf to put them up as well. So once I've opened more up, I'll probably film. I do want to do a collection update, but like in my head, I've still got so much I want to tweak, and I'm like, do I really want to document it right now? I don't know. We shall see.
I'm done winning your new house, though. You should do it before you change it, and then you can do one again. Double the fun.
No, that's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of doing a collection update, collection video before I make any major changes. Because it's been this way for the most time I've been in this house. So it would be nice to document it just for my own sake.
I think you need to do it before Rush does his, because then you get no views there.
Rush, just send me your video and I'll put it up on my channel because I need those views, because that's impressive. Oh no, your display is impressive. All right, sound. Did the chat, right, before we get out of here today, I just wanted to know, did the chat enjoy the duck race? Should the duck race become a regular thing of Legends and Liquor? Look, it's a show about grown men that drink liquor and talk toys. I don't think adding a duck race to the regular occurrence is going to be off-brand, okay? I think it's like, especially if it's at the end of the stream, and as the summer, it's miserable weather today, but as the summer starts to kick in, I will be participating in more drinks. So chat, let me know what you think. Did you enjoy the duck race? It's better than the spinning elimination wheel, though, isn't it? The spinning elimination wheel is just like, oh, I'm out. Great, I'm out of the cheese wheel. I'm done. That's it. I don't want to watch anymore. Well, that duck race, you're in it. You're just drawn in. Like you're like, oh my, it's just better.
That last spinning wheel that I saw, I remember like someone from the UK got added to it twice, but for some reason I don't know what that was, and they still lost.
That's true. It's true. I wanted that damn queen. God save the queen. Shucky ducky quack quack. That's Booker T. That's Booker T says that, doesn't he? Duck race was awesome. Mark Tac says Turtle Rangers duck race in August. Yeah, that would be great. Eric Stream says hit. Fabulous Disaster with the duck emoji. Loved the duck race, says Jamie. Of course you did. You won the bastard thing. Bloody hell. Marvel Collecting UK wasn't part of it, but enjoyed watching the duck race. All you had to do, Marvel Collecting UK, was put a duck emoji in the chat. You've been here watching live, but I assumed you didn't want to be involved because you didn't see the duck emoji. I said it about 8 times, so I hope everyone missed it. Daniel H says yes, that was great, even if no one wins anything. Well, Jamie wins something. Mini Plastic Multiverse, duck race every week. Heck, build a whole new show around it. Oh, don't tempt me. Do not tempt me. Super producer Rich, let's get on it. After the show, we'll have a creative meeting, and we can have a duck race stream. Imagine that. That could be a fun hour stream though, around a competition giveaway every week. Now you got my brain twinking. Don't stop. Stop now. Yeah, don't stop now. Mark Rose says yes. Jay's Toy Collection says love the duck. Autocorrect nearly said dick. Yeah, that would have been a different type of race.
So they had the duck you called out with the policeman hat. I thought it was some kind of like weird fetish duck.
No, it's the Queen's Guard, isn't it? The Royal Guard. They have the big hats.
The one with like the
Beefeater.
Oh, your Beefeater.
one.
Yeah, no, I thought it is. Hang on, let's see if we can have a look at them. Just have a look. We're not racing. We're just gonna have a look at them again.
Kind of like weird leather duck.
Oh no, they're all different now. One of them's dressed as Mark Tatdat's duck's now dressed as Batman now.
Oh well, the bat duck.
Yeah, Mark's now dressed as Batman. Omar's now a green duck. Yeah, it's different every time. Someone's an alien duck.
Oh my.
Someone's got a mohawk over there. Yeah, they're different every time. It's the craziness of the duck game. It's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, it's official, lads. It's official. A duck race is happening in every Legends and Liquor. If that doesn't gain me some more viewers, I don't know what will. Come on now. But gentlemen, it's been a while. I've been over here for 3 hours now talking toys. I appreciate you all sticking around. So a pleasure as always. Thank you to everyone who came on earlier as well. As always, thank you to everyone who's bought a t-shirt so far as well. I've had a few people hit up my DMs with t-shirt orders. I know Rich has got one. Cloud's got one. Z-Man's got one. Just waiting on Rush's order to come through. She's probably in my emails now. I'll check after the show. No pressure from anyone, honestly. I'm only joking. Thanks to Tom, Tanner, Jamie, and Abnugler, of course, who joined us earlier. And then again to Cloud, Z-Man, Dan, aka Rush, with one of the best collections in the game. And then Rich M, super producer Rich, as always. Where can they find you online? Let's start with Cloud.
Cloud_network, Instagram, and my Twitter handles on there as well.
And you tweeted Rush. You tweeted Dan Yun and Robo earlier, and they both said yeah. Well, they both didn't say no, did they? They both sort of said they're lurking.
Yeah, I said you need to come on, and Dan Yun was like, we're always lurking, and Robo was like, yeah, it's true, and I'm like, come on the show.
No. I'll extend the invite shortly. To be fair, I haven't actually extended the invite to them, so I'm waiting for the right time. But July's a good time, especially with loads of reveals. So we shall see. Z-Man, where can they find you online?
Find me on Instagram, agent _ Z-Man, and then Twitter, Z-Man_bat. Yeah.
Yep, they're in the description, ladies and gentlemen. Dan, where can they find you online with the collection updates?
Instagram, rushfx.ml, and can't wait to go on to your next show, Triple D, Dance, Ducks, and Drunks.
There you go. The rebrand. I should have done a Sunday shelf shot because I know Phil is out and about drinking, but he took a picture especially for it. So if I can quickly get that up before you go. But Instagram's really hard showing the shelf shots. But for anyone who did do it, I want to show some love. I haven't even done mine yet today. I'm going to do mine after the stream. So yeah, Sunday shelf shot. 1 second, people. Sunday shelf shot. We always get some randomer who's just used the same hashtag pop in as well, don't we?
Just like this.
Just like nothing to do with us, but he's in this show. You're welcome, random hashtag user. Okay, one second, I'm just getting this up. The YouTube the Instagram via the web isn't great, so it's a little slow at the minute, and I've been streaming over 3 hours and we haven't been kicked off, so that's a win for me from the get-go anyway.
And Amanda haven't kicked you off either.
Well, she's out. She was out. She did jump in the chat earlier. She's out. She loves a roast dinner. That's her favourite meal. But I think roast dinners are like really boring. So she will basically phone round and see who's making a roast dinner on a Sunday and just go and eat it there. So I think her sister was making one, so she went round there.
I have spicy roast. Like if we'd have roast, it'd always be spicy.
Spicy roast.
Yeah, because like we put in like different mix and stuff. Yeah, like I don't know.
I enjoy a roast dinner, but I don't like making them. Yeah, me and Amanda we like eating. We just hate cooking. It's a problem. Okay, I think I can get this up real quick just before we get out of here because I know Phil will go mad if I don't. So I think that's how it is. Let me go down to recent. Is it come up for you guys? Can you see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Now the algorithm. See, there you go. There's our randomer of the week. Let's just shout out the randomer of the week. Shout out the random of the week. I can't even. Can anyone read that name? Something red than a sheep. I'd rather read
than sleep, is it?
Oh, I'd rather read than sleep. Okay, yeah. Shout out, I'd rather read than sleep. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. I'm sure you're watching. Hit that subscribe button. Someone let her know that she was on the stream today, please. Much appreciated.
Oh my God.
She's smelling books. She loves to smell her books, this one.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's go through some pictures. Okay, so Captain McKay, he's got involved with some turtles. This I can get on board with. They're in like the Technodrome. That sort of like seems like Metalhead's gone a bit crazy there. But thank you very much, Shalf McKay. I'm sure he's got more. There you go. Some turtles, different eras of the turtles as well. They're like the original comic book turtles from NECA, I think. There, I like his custom turtle dio as well. I need to get on something like that. Then we get some X-Men displays, some Jim Lee era. More turtles. There you go. I think there's the collages of the pictures he posted. Thank you very much, Captain McKay. Jay's Toys Collection UK. Now, he's definitely in the chat. He had a duck in the race. We've got Street Fighter up there at the top. I'm assuming they're Storm Collectibles. And then, yep, looking pretty good. Definitely room on the shelf for some more. Is that some skeletons? Some of the pink skeletons there?
Golden Axe.
Yeah, I'm tempted for the Golden Axe. You're getting the rest of the Golden Axe characters as well. They revealed them recently, so I loved Golden Axe as a kid. I loved getting on the little weird animal, whatever it was. So there you go. There's some more of them. Thank you very much, Jay's Collection. There you go. Then we get Tanner. Tanner putting some X-Force. Love Tanner. I've got one word for you. Begins with R. Risers, my friend. Risers. Come on now. Come on now. Risers. Come on. I'll be able to see what's at the back there, Tanner. It's a great display. Some nice characters there. Just yeah, they're all just stuck in that box. We need a bit of risers. Trust me, it changes the game, Tanner.
You're gonna need to start branding some Dan Who risers.
I know, I should, shouldn't I? Yeah,
that's like a Dragon's Den money maker there.
Yeah. Right, what else we got? There we go. There you go. That's just for you, Phil. I know you're at the pub or you're out there having a drink, but shout out Phil Jones. He's showing off some of his. He's on a bit of a He-Man hype at the minute, is he? Masters of the Universe. Who are these characters? Because I have no idea.
Roboto.
Stratos at the back.
And then Modulock, I think.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
I only know that because of Pixel Band.
And he's got some books in the background. So I wonder if Phil Jones sniffs his books. Very curious. we know someone who does, people. We know someone who does.
Only his red top milk. That's it. He sniffers.
There's Abnugler with his custom cyber there. Who I think his custom cyber is scaled better than the Legends one, to be fair. So shout out Abnugler Ralph. Just to let you know, his favourite turtle is Donatello. Random fact he likes telling people. Articulate Tricks, I think that is.
That's nice.
Very nice. I don't think you were. I think if you're a name we would have recognised, but still very nice. I like the different colours and the different cubes you got going on there. I like that. Very, very formed. Oh wait, you're definitely look at that. You've got a play. You're definitely out of my league. You've got a play logo there in the corner. Yeah, let's be friends. Let's be friends. Yeah, 100 over subscribers. Yeah, okay, you're a different league. That makes sense. Please see that play button. Customs by Nacho. This I always get inspired by his shelves. His shelves are beautiful. Honestly, and look at that, boys. Risers used how risers should be. Nice acrylic, see-through risers. You can see you can see all the characters there, beautifully displayed. Honestly, that is a beautiful, beautiful display. There you go. Inquisitive Minds. Again, with the standard shelves, loving it. Packed to the brim. Packed to the brim is what we like seeing. Black shelves sort of remind me of yours, Z-Man, with the black shelves there as well. Packed to the brim.
Yeah.
Packed to the brim. Cobb the Collector with like Ego the Living Planet. I think we've seen him before. Yeah, I think we've seen his display before, and it's like crazy. That's a crazy cosmic shelf. Definitely some customs involved on that one as well. Yeah, Ego. There's definitely not a Living Planet figure. I know that for sure. So there's got to be customs. Crazy. Slow burn. Nice. Johan with some new Warriors love there. Old The old is that the Toy Biz?
Yeah, I think that is the Toy Biz. Luke Cage.
Yeah,
Roman,
yeah. With the Pride,
Yellow Jacket.
repping Pride in the background as well. I assume that's a rainbow for Pride in the background, but repping Pride with the new Warriors, all good. And Crashman with some Masters of the Universe stuff. Got a Crassel Gay Skull. Shout out to the Wacko U, just subscribed. Thank you very much. I heard the power in my ears. There you go. There's so again, I still need to do my figure sort of Sunday shelf shot today. And the algorithm on the web isn't great, so if I've missed anyone, I apologise. But there's some of them.
That's mine. Oh wait, no, is that?
There's some of the top, is it?
So there's Agency Man. There you go. There you go. There you go. So yours, that's weird. See, that's proof that the algorithm's weird, right? Yours is from 5 hours ago, but it's not in the most recent posts. So it's weird. But I like your setup there. You're definitely going to be adding to that this year, Z-Man. Are you going to be getting the retro stuff? Are you happy with that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I was going to go for the Walgreens one.
Because the colours, you prefer them to the. Yeah. I get that. But
then when I saw the retro, I was just like, I need to get this because I started watching the
cartoon
animated series. Yeah. Because I've been trying to do the animated series in chronological order, which is messed up because they don't have order. So just trying to switch from each show is insane. Like I haven't even gotten to Hulk, and yet it's like I go from one.
And down.
Who went down? Who's fat? Who? We heard it. We witnessed it.
Oh my god! Oh, it's the Spider-Man shelf.
Oh dear. We've got a casualty. We've got a casualty. Everyone, we'll give them a moment of silence. Take a moment of silence there. We all witnessed that. We never like to see that as collectors. Okay, we'll get over it. We're all right. Okay, but yeah, you're 100% right though. By the way, with we asked this question in a recent stream where we said which version of the Fantastic Four would you prefer, and I think the majority said the third set that's about to come because it's the more iconic blue and white. But again, proof Hasbro know what they're doing. It's a toy company that have now made us buy 3 versions of the Fantastic Four before we get the one we want. So they know what they're doing. There's Displayed Once. I've heard of that guy. He's got some widows there.
It's a lot of female figures for one person, isn't it? It's like, why do you have so many female figures?
I've got a similar setup there with my widows. I don't have the movie mixed in with my comic, but I've got like a section just behind me. I don't know how well you can see it, where I've got the Rider's widow, the grey widow, the white widow. Like I've got them all together. Rich has got his you've got about 1, 2. You've got, is that Yana Valova there at the back as well? So you've got
the select one that is.
Okay.
They haven't done the Legend one apart from the movie one at the back.
Yeah, he's got mix of movie and film, but they're nice, all widows in one space. Is that when you've got a lot of characters, Rich? Do you try and do that, keep them all together, like?
I've only got that Jubilee, and then like on the DC one, I've got like a Wonder Woman, Batgirl, and Supergirl shells as well. Just because there's so many of them, so it's easy to chuck on. They look nice together. And
where do you put your T-Grey shrine? Whereabouts is that?
The Tigray shine is like on the foot of my bed. I just look at it every day. Like,
light a candle.
My Tigrays, yeah, worship.
Who else we got? Laser Pants got involved. I think this is from the other week, but I'm not too sure if I did Legend in the Liquor. But he's got a nice. His shelves are very nice. They're like black, very like uniform. He's got a collection video up on the Infinity Equation YouTube channel, and he knows how to use light risers and lights, and yeah, he's got a nice DC display. And DC don't really get a lot of love in the display. I know Z-Man's trying to show him some love, but you have to pick and choose with your DC stuff. But he's got a bit of Mafex mixed in there with some classic stuff as well. Imports, Mezco, Mafex maybe. But yeah, shout out Laser Pants, of course. They were all met up at Joe Fest recently this week, I think, which is always fun. I'm always jealous. And Joe figured it out with his wall of collections. This is from a while ago now, but Joe came on the stream and he was literally sat in front of them, making us very jealous. But yeah, shout out everyone who got involved with the Sunday Shelf Shot. The algorithm is a little bit weird to show them live, but it's still a fun way just to see everyone's collections. I get inspired seeing other people's displays, and I got inspired by seeing Tanner's display, knowing that Risers is the right way to go. I'm only joking, Tanner. Tanner's got a great place to display a lot of turtle figures, which I'm very jealous about, so he has the last laugh on that one. hopefully my thing comes soon. Just jumping into the chat, who's still with us? We've still got a few stragglers with us before we get out of here. Thank you to Prime to the First. We've been on in the background while he's been in his workshop. We appreciate you. Tanner, obviously, man from Room 5 just showed up. Omar, the Wolfpack Tour Reviews is back in the building. How you doing? Wolfpack, did you see that Jamie won my duck race as well? Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Definitely a conspiracy. Jamie's up to something. Yeah, okay. We appreciate everyone who's sticking around with us. I think Tom's still around as well. Mark Tack, Omar as well. We appreciate you. Let me bounce back to the screen. Gentlemen, I think I already asked everyone else, but so I'll ask Rich before we get out of here. Rich, where can they find you online? Super producer, of course.
I'm here at your barbecues, not eating the salad. But otherwise, I'm here displayed once on Instagram.
And Rich, just for the people that are here now, what's our theme for Thursday?
Oh, yeah, so our theme this week is all about Captain America for the 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
That's British people, woo!
And this is a genuine invite out there to, and again, this is the advantage to anyone who's in here. We would like an American guest who can talk Legends and talk Captain America with us. So if any of our American friends out there want to jump on this Thursday, there you go. Look, he's got the shield. He's ready.
I've got the shield ready.
Yeah,
I can't reach mine, but I can shield.
But yeah, honestly, to Rush Dan, to you, anyone who's in the chat, if we've got an American friend out there who would like to join us on Thursday as our American representation as we celebrate 4th of July. Is it actually, what is the date on Thursday? Because it's not the 4th, is it? Is it the 4th?
The first on Thursday.
Oh, okay. We're a little bit early, but that's fine. But there you go. See, both of these guys have got Captain American shields. But yeah, if anyone is available on Thursday and would like to be the American representation on our Thursday stream, time zones are a bit weird. I get that. That's why it's always awkward for me to ask. But yeah, any American friends are available on Thursdays, 8 p.m. UK time. I think that's 3 Eastern and I can't. 12 Pacific. Yeah, I know it's awkward. People are working in America, but again, the invite's there. Any American friends want to be the American representation on Thursday on the Thursday stream? Let me know. Just jumping back to the chat before we get out of here. Mark Tat's still around. Tanner, of course, the Wolfpack says Jamie's a lucky man. We know that. Eric Stream's still around. Jamie says, anyone need the lottery numbers? Yes, Jamie, hit all my DMs. Bloody hell, we need some lottery numbers, Jamie. Last time we tried this, Rich actually put it on and didn't get one number. So our combined effort is definitely not good enough. Prime to the Verse says, thanks, Dan. Gotta have you on the podcast soon. I'll touch base for you. Yes, Prime to the Verse, 100%. You come on mine, I come on yours. Let's spread the love. I'm always a fan in the shadows. I have to watch on the replay because Americans stream it usually times when I'm in bed, unfortunately, but I always catch you guys on the replay. Tanner said to Jamie, I'll take them. Yeah, Tanner wants to everyone hit Jamie's inbox up for those lottery numbers quick. So new US flags were flying as well. Mini Plastic Multiverse says, great stream, lads, catch you later, much appreciated. Yeah, beautiful. Gentlemen, thank you very much. As always, we've been over, I think, 3.5 hours. This may be one of the longest ones yet. This is what happens when the missus isn't in. I can just go as long as I want. I ain't got anyone in my ear. So yeah, gentlemen, have a good weekend. Thanks all for joining. As I said, Legends and Liquor every 2 weeks. On here on the channel, just become a channel member. Thank you to everyone who's got. Hopefully next time, lads, when we'll be on, we can rep the t-shirts as well. They can be all fun and games. But yeah, can we get an awkward wave as we get out of here? What is that creepy rabbit's name?
So Monty Python, the what's it called? The Killer Rabbit of Carnarvon.
That's a long name. We'll call him Fred. Fred, we appreciate. Rush is already gone. He weren't waiting around. He wasn't waiting around for a wave. He was like, no. Wait, he's back. Yeah, we thought you buggered off on the wave. So we gotta have to walk a wave out of here. So there we go. From Cloud, from Z-Man, from Rich, from Fred. He's got a longer name, but we're calling Fred. And Rush, of course. We will, of course, catch you on the next one. Thank you to everyone who's in the chat. Extreme, Tanner, Abnugla, Omar, Jamie, Tom, Logan Toys, Wolfpack, Matt Tac. We appreciate you all. If you're watching on the replay and you've been watching for 3.5 hours, then bravo. What is wrong? What have you been doing? How bored were you? But click the links on the screen and we will